Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Wear Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in the hands and feet? Does your balance feel off? Tired of sleepless nights? You may suffer from neuropathy. Dr. Andrea may be able to help. Neuropathy is a serious disease where nerves begin to break down, leading to balance problems and other complications. Our program addresses the causes, not just the symptoms. See if you qualify for our neuropathy program at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Schedule a consult with Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic, 701-672-1300. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, where chiropractic care is a family affair.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wahpeton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with health pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise at Corner Drug, where your health is our priority.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Every morning, we start our day with a purpose. To care for each other. Beyond hospital or clinic walls. Helping people feel seen and heard. Because family, friends, and community mean everything to us.
This is who we are, and this is what we care about.
Hey there! So we have 30 seconds to tell you why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member-owned.
But aren't all financials member-owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
that means all the money that we make
cha-ching
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAN are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, our goal is to find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great. And if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town...
With the home run just about to straight away center field.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Three Borders Sports Network, and welcome to Frank Burton Field here. And this is the home of the Huskies and also home of the NDSS Wildcats. You are watching Three Borders Sports Network, and this broadcast is brought to you by Red River Communications, internet with a human touch. Also, thanks to those of you watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28, our own dedicated sports channel on Red River Communications Cable, and we're proud to be a part of that. And you are watching some high school football here on the North Dakota side of the river tonight. A couple of 2A teams here in North Dakota football, and the Wahpeton Huskies are hosting the Bismarck St. Mary Saints. We'll have more on that in a little bit. But first of all, I am Joe Schreiner, and the man over there running buttons and pushing buttons and doing all his thing there, producing tonight's show, and he's going to help us with the color commentary tonight, is Brian Watson.
How come I didn't get the big entry?
What?
The big intro. The
Like
legendary and all that stuff. I feel like I was shorted there.
Well, I think Noel put a what you call it on it, didn't he? Copyright?
A copyright?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll take that. But I'm just saying, I feel a little bit slighted here. So
all right. My man over there, the legendary B.W. Watson, Brian Watson, something like that.
Yeah, you can call it that. That's good.
I'll come up. He's wearing your jersey tonight.
I know it's my high school jersey.
I can see that. You
it's
fit
a replica.
in it.
Well, it's a replica.
Oh,
it is
there
not
you
the
go.
actual high school jersey, but
all right.
it is a very good replica, by the way.
All
It was
right,
Jersey
yes.
Day at school, so
And
I had to
it's black
represent.
and orange, our colors.
That's where the colors for Three Borders Sports Network came from.
How about that?
How about that?
All right, you're watching the Yield Advantage pregame show. Yield Advantage is at a Precision Planting Sales and Service Center for the Southern Red River Valley, a Yield Advantage pregame show. Looks like Mike's down there. He's part of the officials.
Well, it looks like
down there.
he's kind of busting into that meeting down there.
I got the thumbs up from him, so it's looks like we'll give him a few seconds here. He's going to grab head coach Wade Gilbertson here for a pregame interview, and Mike going to talk to Wade down there as soon as Wade is actually talking to the referees. So we got a couple more seconds to kill. Both these teams, Brian, are 0-3 here, and the Huskies and the Saints have both played the Huskies have played some West Division teams, and then, of course, the Saints have played some East Division teams.
Yeah, they've played some solid teams. It's not like, they're games that they're supposed to walk away with, but it's early in the season, still trying to figure themselves out. So it'll be a test. It's homecoming. So the Huskies have a little bit of incentive to play for tonight. And, of course, St. Mary's coming in here. They want to get off the snide, too, as well. So I think it's going to be a good battle. Two, we'll say, evenly matched teams. And it's going to come down to who can take care of the football the best and who can limit the big plays of the other.
Yeah, the Huskies so far have obviously taken on Jamestown, Watford City, and Devils Lake. And Devils Lake and Watford City was 2 away games, and the Huskies put about 1,300 miles on their suitcases.
They could have drove down to Austin, Texas.
And that's something.
In those 2 road trips that they did. How about that?
That's
all the way out west to Watford and then up north to not quite my favorite place, but one of my favorite places in North Dakota, Devils Lake.
Yep.
So yeah, that's quite 2 road trips back to back. That's tough to do.
It is.
And now they get to come home for a true homecoming after being away for a couple games, and we'll see if they can get fired up here tonight.
And the Saints have they only had 1 road game, and that was the very first game of the year. They took on Grand Forks Central in Grand Forks, obviously, and then they hosted Red River and then Kindred. So a couple of close games. In fact, they only lost 13-14. They lost to Red River, and then Central, it was a 23-12 victory for Central. So Kindred was a little bit of a different story, but we know how good Kindred is.
Oh, Kindred's pretty good.
Yep.
So you know who the white hat is tonight?
I think it's Jeff Bukestad.
No, it's Gripper.
Is it?
Yeah, it is, and he's gonna get an earful because he's holding up our show right now.
Yeah, he is. Mike's got an interview at the 15-minute mark.
He's going to have to run down to the other end of the field.
Yeah, we'll keep a camera on him on that. All right, we'll turn it down to Mike McCall. Mike's going to have head coach Wade Gilbertson right here, right now on the Yield Advantage pregame show. Mike, take it away.
Coach Gilbertson, it's been a few weeks and about 1,000 miles since you played at home. It's good to be back. You got a St. Mary's team coming in very similar to you guys. Lost a couple close games. They have a very good running back that's averaging just over 9 yards a carry. What do you guys need to do defensively to slow them down?
Picture reminded me of that, Mike. Yeah, they do have a dude at running back, and he gives a lot of second, third, and fourth efforts. We're going to have to tackle like we're the best tackling team in the state, and that's one of our goals as a program. Be the best tackling team in the state. If you can do that, you're going to win football games. Now, we also need to rally to the football. It can't be 1 or 2 guys that are showing 100% effort on every single play. We got to get perfect effort out of our defense tonight. We got to tackle. We got to wrap up, and we got to rally to that football.
Offensively, you got Jack back last week, which helped a little bit in the offensive boost. What things are you looking to do tonight against their defense?
Well, we want to establish the run like almost any football team does, but we're also going to try to take advantage of some of the things that they're giving us. You're probably going to see a little bit of a too high shell out of them. Hopefully their safeties stay back like we think they're going to. You might see a little bit of a cover 3 if we go 3 extended in any formation. And so we're going to try to take advantage of what they're giving us in the throw game. But we also, just like any team, we're going to have to establish the run, and we're going to have to get Mikey involved a little bit more than we did last week, and we're going to have to keep Jack involved in that run game. It's kind of a 2-headed monster back there, and hopefully that works for us tonight. Opens up some holes.
Okay, what are 3 big keys for the Huskies tonight to have a chance to walk out of here with a win?
We got to execute. Special teams have absolutely got to be special, and we got to rally to the football. I'll add a 4th one. We have to stay connected to our purpose tonight. If we can stay connected to our purpose every single minute of the game and stay where our feet are at, don't look back, don't look forward, we're going to be happy with our effort at the end of the night.
All right, good luck tonight, Coach. You bet. I talked to Coach Gilbertson earlier this week, and one of the things that he talked about was finishing games. All 3 games, even out in Watford City, when things really were not going our way, we were in that football game late in the 3rd, and we had opportunities in the other 2 in the 4th. Mm-hmm. So he said we just have to be able to finish games.
Yeah, that was it. It's really interesting that he said execute perfectly even in the special teams. I guess that was a comment that I highlighted up here, Mike.
Yeah, he talked about that this week too, that our special teams need to be a little more special.
All right, I like that. Special teams need to be a little more special. Why don't you make your way down? We'll take a little break, and we'll see if you can catch up with Coach Schweitzer here in a few seconds. We'll be right back. Does that work? Right after this.
back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, everybody, and welcome back to our Yield Advantage pregame show. He's the legendary Brian Watson, and
it's too late now. It's too late for it now.
All right, I'm sorry.
I mean, you had the chance for the big intro, and then you want to try and follow. It's too late.
At the second break?
It's too late then.
I got to do it at the first.
Yeah, it's got to be right away.
Okay, man.
So, but it's all right. I mean, we've been doing this a while.
I'll give it to you at the coach's show.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
We got Adam Schreiner and down below, and we've also got Yards Kelson down there. And
Yards showed up today.
Coach Schweitzer making his way over to Mike McCall. And Mike, if you're ready, give us a thumbs up, and you can take it away. All right, we're ready. Go ahead, Mike.
All right, Coach, you're coming in here. You and Wahpeton have kind of had similar luck this year. You've lost a couple close ones, had opportunities to win them, but just came up short. What do you guys need to do tonight to give yourselves the best opportunity to win?
Well, we've been pretty poor on special teams so far this year, so we did a lot of work on that in the last couple of weeks to try and get better. I think special teams will play into this, and then I think the team that can run the ball the best is going to have an advantage tonight. So, I mean, it's not raining anymore, but the turf is still wet, and it still affects things a little bit. So running the ball is going to be a big thing, and I want to do that.
Okay, and defensively, Wahpeton runs the ball. They do throw the ball a little bit more than you guys do. What are you guys going to need to do to try and slow them down?
Well, we're going to have to try to get some good pressure on the quarterback, of course, and, we'll just have to we hope that our schemes are well enough to shut them down a little bit with their nice pass game. So.
All right, Coach, good luck tonight, and thanks for visiting with us.
Thank you.
Mike, you heard a couple of both coaches mentioning special teams. We might have to keep a little extra eye on that one, huh?
Yeah, and special teams wins football games. If you got good special teams, they put you in great opportunities to do other things. So tonight we'll see which special teams comes out on top.
How did you look at the lineups to start with, as far as sizes, how the offensive and defensive lines size up against each other? Did you scout that out before we came on the air?
I didn't look at it that closely, but I don't think either team they got a couple big guys, but nothing huge. I think the matchup should be pretty good, but like every other game, whoever wins up front is probably going to have the advantage.
All right, Mike McCall down on the sidelines for us here tonight, and Mike will check in from time to time down there, and we'll for sure catch him at the quarter breaks and at least halftime and postgame too as well. He'll be down on the field to present our Optimum Rehab Player of the Game. And we'll talk to Mike then at that point in time. So we're going to take another break here, folks. Brian and I will be back here shortly. Stick with us here on Three Borders Sports Network.
We know switching banks takes time. But what if we told you that at Bell Bank, we have a team that knows you by name?
Worth it.
Or real people that answer the phone within 22 seconds.
Worth it.
A bank that you can trust that will never hit you with sneaky fees?
It's so worth it.
Switch and see why Bell Bank is worth it. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Dakota Ag Products has helped farmers with all their agricultural needs as the farming industry has expanded. They provide farmers with all their chemical, fertilizer, seed, grain, and elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. Proud to be a partner in your operation since 1941. Download the MKAP Grower 360 app from your app store today to see current market prices, your tickets, and any essential information for your operation. Thanks for all your hard work.
Welcome to the City Brew Hall in downtown Wahpeton.
your food and entertainment destination. Located in the beautifully restored Old City Hall, it's the perfect place to gather with friends and family. Enjoy craft brews, signature cocktails, handmade pizza, and local favorites. Step into the Brewcade, fun for all ages. Play arcade games, interactive darts, and supercharged shuffleboard. Or try your luck with pull tabs, e-tabs, and blackjack across 2 exciting levels of gaming. Don't forget to join our 5 Stars loyalty program and follow us on social media for the latest specials, events, and live entertainment. The City Brew Hall, your food and entertainment destination.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for Students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, everybody, and welcome back to those of you watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. And this broadcast is brought to you by Red River Communications, Internet with a human touch. And welcome again, everybody, and hopefully everything's going okay. And groundskeeper Phil is in the house. How about that?
Everybody just straightens up when he walks in.
I know. He just demands attention.
I know.
Just like he's on the red carpet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Comes in, he's got the earpiece on. I mean, he just...
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
He's going to spot for Noel tonight, so he's got an important job. Just stop by to say hi, so we'll say hi, Phil.
He's got the direct line of the officials.
Does he?
Yeah, he does. He's got the direct line down the grip around the field.
Oh my gosh!
So I'm just saying. Yeah, he's important.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
I talked to Tyler a little bit about that. I said, Tyler, we might have to try and see if we can't pipe in that sound once in a while.
Yeah, that'd be fun, wouldn't it?
So yeah.
Well, it's a beautiful night here. At least it's kind of turned into a football evening here for the Huskies homecoming here against the Bismarck St. Mary's Saints. Both teams coming in here 0-3, Brian, and both teams, one of them is going to come out of here with a win. I see some rain coming down right now.
Yeah, hopefully it kind of stays away. It rained pretty much all day today.
Yeah, it did.
And this will be the first game with some weather on this new turf. So, footing could come into play. You got to figure out, what shoes do I wear? Am I wearing the right spikes? Stuff like that. So it'll just take a time or two to figure out exactly how you prepare to play in weather like this. And, hopefully it stays away, but it looks like it's starting to come down. So that could come a factor, especially when we're talking about both coaches, wanting to make sure that they play good special teams today. So we'll see what happens.
That was interesting, I think, the comment there about the special teams, that both coaches were concerned about that. And so there must be things on film that you guys see, that coaches see, that the ordinary common Joe doesn't see.
Well, I would say, it's a matter of not wanting to give up a big play, or not wanting to have a mistake or a turnover in those situations. Those are places where a turnover could happen or something like that, and it could turn out to be a big play.
Yep. So there's Janet Gageland there, being that some of the Hall of Fame members are being introduced here currently at homecoming night here, and Janet Gageland, of course, everybody knows her in town, and they call her Gage. So nice.
She was a scorekeeper for girls basketball for a long time,
yep,
and always did a great job.
So there's some of the Hall of Fame members there going by as Adam has got the camera on them, and the umbrellas are coming out, Brian.
Yeah, they're coming out. Jim Sertivant down there.
Yeah, he's
cheerleading advisor, pom-pom girls advisor, and yearbook advisor.
Gage was cheerleading advisor, is that
for a little bit? She did a little bit of everything.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, and I've told you this story on the air before. Janet Gageland can keep a mean baseball book. Speaking of keeping,
well, how good do you think her basketball scorebook is?
Man, she used certain colored pencils for certain colored things, and
well, I talked to you a couple times, during baseball about using that pen in that scorebook.
Yes, she'd have. She would wring my neck.
She would not be happy about that.
Yep. One of the things we're going to mention here. We know for sure that Landon Ralph is on the sideline tonight. We can see him down below here right at about the 45-yard line in his jersey. He does not have his uniform completely on, so Landon Ralph unavailable for Coach Gilbertson tonight. A big offensive lineman here for the Huskies, unavailable.
Not only offensive lineman, but the things that he does on defense too as well.
Yeah.
So it's a big loss for them, and we don't know if he's going to be able to come back this season or not, but we'll have to see what happens. But the Huskies will certainly miss Landon Ralph here tonight in this game.
So the Huskies averaging about 17 points a game, and the St. Mary's Saints averaging just under 11 points a game. It's going to be interesting to see what we get here for some scoring here between the two.
Well, we might have a tight game here.
And it's going to be, yes, we're on turf, so it's not going to be muddy, that's for sure. But it could be slippery. That plastic grass is slippery.
Well, we'll have to see how they handle it and how well prepared they are for it. But I think footing could come into play. That could come into play in the passing game.
Yep.
As far as Wahpeton likes to put the ball in the air a little bit more than St. Mary's. So we'll see what happens. They always say that the receiver really has the advantage in the rain or on a slippery field because they know where they're going. And we'll have to see what happens here tonight if Wahpeton decides to put that ball in the air.
All right, as soon as Noel is done with the introductions of the Hall of Fame members, inductees here, he'll be having our national anthem, and I think the band is supposed to be here tonight, but I don't see them down there.
I do not see the band down there.
No, I don't either. So congratulations to the Hall of Fame inductees. And it's homecoming night, so we're going to
Homecoming night.
Yeah.
We'll have I don't know if we will have, but the homecoming court will be announced at halftime too as well.
All right, so here we're going to have our national anthem, and I'll turn it over to Noel, and it's going to be played on the PA system as we dedicate it to our veterans, past and present.
High school student Addie Pickett sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket straggler, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet sway for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that's the incomparable Adeline Pickett. Good evening, football fans, and welcome to tonight's Gridiron Classic, featuring our guests on the scoreboards, the Bismarck St. Mary Saints, and your Wahpeton Huskies. The North Dakota High School Activities Association and Class 2A football encourage and promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We ask that you cheer for your team and be respectful of the opponent. High school athletes commit to fair play, responsibility, and respect. We invite you to support our efforts. And now it's time to meet your St. Mary Saints defenders. Starting at one defensive end, number 70, Carter Miklich. The other defensive end, number 44, Jackson Barth. The nose guard is number 77, Zach Long. Inside linebacker, number 8, Zach Richter. Inside linebacker, number 1, Dominic Zander. Outside linebacker is number 9, Bennett Grimm. The other outside linebacker is number 41, Vincent Langenfelder. Strong safety, number 15, Jacoby Grimm. One of the cornerbacks is number 86, Peyton Copy. The other quarterback is number 4, Cale Burns. And at free safety, number 2, Marcus Anderson. The St. Mary Saints are coached by Mr. Gerald Vetter. And now it's time to meet your hometown Wahpeton Husky offense. Starting at center, number 74, Isaac Anderson. Starting at guard, number 54, Ryland Black. The other guard, number 57, Hunter Belkey. At tackle for the Huskies, number 73, Elijah Robinson. The other tackle is number 62, Big Luke Anderson. At wide receiver for the Huskies, number 19, Isaiah Brusher. Wide receiver, number 6, Aiden Bonches. Another wide receiver, number 4, the birthday boy, Cooper Kubo. And wide receiver, number 10, big play, Braden Stephens. Running back tonight for the Huskies, number 28, Michael Peterson. And at quarterback, number 7, Jack Gilbertson. The Wahpeton Huskies are coached by Mr. Wade Gilbertson. The officials for today's contest is Wayne Grippentrug, Tyler Burcham, Tim Campbell, Tom Thielen, and Tyler Grippentrug. They've been chosen for their experience, and they are registered with the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Make some noise if you're ready for homecoming football.
All right, and the rain started in. It got a little heavy there for a little bit there during the introduction.
Had to cover up some stuff.
Yeah, you did. You were busy covering garbage bags, and I'm sitting here watching everything. And your starting lineups, I forgot to say, were brought to you by Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, your journey to wellness awaits you. Your journey begins here at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Why is that so hard
You're
for me?
struggling right now.
Good Lord.
Probably that pulled pork sandwich we had down there.
Yeah, from Essentia Health. That was pretty darn good, wasn't it?
Huh?
Essentia Health free will offering tonight for some pulled pork sandwiches. Pretty good. I know Adam had one. You had one. I had one.
I did. It was pretty good too.
Yard said he ate before he came over, so
Yards.
that was his mistake. Well, we got some rain that came down pretty heavy there for a minute, and our kickoff will be brought to you by Tyler Farm Supply, your short-line farm equipment dealer since 1985, located in beautiful, scenic downtown Tyler, North Dakota. Oh, I didn't let you do that either.
Stole my thunder. It's all right.
Stole your line again.
Stole my thunder.
I was just trying to hurry up here before the kickoff actually happened. And did I succeed? No. Probably, yeah, I did. All right, Braden Steffens back deep for the Huskies, and I believe along with him is Caden Barth, and that's going to sail out of the end zone, does it not? Bounces into the end zone. That would have been close. If that would have stayed in front of the end zone there, Brian, right behind Braden, he didn't go after it. That could have been an onside kick down at the 1 yard line.
Well, we talked about special teams being important to both coaches. And like I said, it's just an opportunity for, either team to have a big play or a big turnover that could really change the game. So we'll have to keep an eye on it.
So special teams, both coaches looking for that tonight. Again, your first kickoff here was brought to you by Tyler Farm Supply. Jason, the crew. Looks like we're spotting the ball at the 20, and we'll be ready to go. Tommy T over the ball there. How about that?
First and 10 Huskies from their own.
Wearing the white hat is Wayne Grippentrog. And here we go as Jack Gilbertson, our first time able to watch Jack, and the St. Mary's Saints are pointing at the purple, and it's illegal procedure.
That's not the way that you want to start if you're Wahpeton. You want to try and play a clean game. You don't want to move backwards when you have the ball for sure.
Amen to that. And now we'll try it here, first and 15 here. Got to get to the 30. And our first time, I was going to say, Brian, our first time watching Jack Gilbertson here this year. And he'll hand it off to Michael Peterson. Coach Gilbertson talked to him as Mikey. He called him Mikey in the pregame interview with Mike McCall. And he called him Mikey, so he was referring to Michael Peterson, if you caught that.
Yeah, I think we might get a large dose of Mr. Peterson here tonight. And, yeah, like you said, Joe, it is good to have Jack back in the lineup. He got back in the lineup against Devils Lake, had a decent game, threw it around a little bit, and put some points on the board, but the Huskies weren't able to come out with the victory up there in Devils Lake.
So it's 2nd down and 13 here for the Huskies, and Jack Gilbertson, a little pass into the flat. Cooper Como on the catch, and he'll get it across the 30 to the 32, and a 1st and 10 here for the Huskies at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, St. Mary's playing a little soft there. Coach Gilbertson kind of talked about that. If those backers were back, they would try and attack it, and just right there in the seam, Como been a good receiver for the Huskies so far here this season.
Trayton King checking in for the Huskies. Kumo will split out to the near side here, and up on top will be Braden Steffens. Michael Peterson standing back there by Jack Gilbertson. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Snap, and a little read option there, and Jack will take it up off the right side, maybe gain a couple. So
and
Jack's first run.
That's something that Jack does really well, able to run that read option. And St. Mary's covering it really well there, just a short gain.
So Aiden Bonches checks into the wide out on the near side again.
And Langenfelter in there on the stop.
Braden Steffens up on top of your shot. Jack Gilbertson, 2nd and 8. Again, he'll throw it on the inside there, looking for Kumo again, just kind of overshot him. Kumo stretched out for that one, but just a little bit out of his reach, and it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, that one sailed a little bit on Jack, and I think that could be a little bit to the weather, a wet ball. And that one just looks like it's just a little bit off the mark there. But he had him wide open again, that same play, right there in the seam.
So Trayton King checks back in. If you have been watching Husky football, Trayton King was the quarterback, the starting quarterback for the Huskies for 2 games.
Yeah, while Jack was out, Trayton came in, did a nice job.
So it's 3rd and 8. Ball at about the 34.5-yard line for the Huskies in their own territory. The snap, and Jack will drop back. He's going to get a little pressure in the inside. He'll flush out to the right, and he looks downfield and looks for Braden Steffens and overthrows him. It'll be 4th and 8 for the Huskies. Probably a punting situation.
Yeah, flushed out of the pocket there by Jackson Barth. And really had no choice there but just to kind of get rid of it. And sometimes, throwing it away is not a bad deal.
Yep. So the field position will switch here now with a decent punt from the Huskies. 4th and 8. Snap. And the kick. Goes up high, but not very far into the wind. Bounces at the 42, and then it'll go back a little bit at the 43, and that's where it's going to be called down there. I think Jack Gilbertson was the punter. And it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 43, so pretty good field position here to start out.
Yeah, I think if you're St. Mary's, you're okay with that. Good starting position here. We have wind coming into the booth, but the flag is not moving.
I was just going to say, I made that call there wrong, didn't I?
I mean, it's just kind of weird. Like at the south end, which would be the right if you're looking at your screen, the flags at the top of the goalpost are just starting to move a little bit, but that flag is just staying still back there.
Yeah, it is.
And at the north end, the wind's really whipping a little bit.
Could be the rain that's keeping the flags down yet, too. Here comes Jamestown now, 1st and 10 on their own 43-yard line. Snap and the pass out here into the flat, but there's Kumo right away on that pass reception completed out in the outside here to the St. Mary's wide receiver, Brady Ruggles.
So did the colors fool you for a second there?
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah.
You thought we were playing Jamestown again?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know. I didn't know.
Did
if
I
you,
say Jamestown?
You did say Jamestown, and I didn't know if you caught yourself there.
No.
So.
Oh, thanks for catching
I
me.
think it's the blue and white that kind of fooled you.
It did.
Yeah.
I was thinking Jamestown there with blue and white. Sorry, folks.
Oh, man.
I'll get better.
He's new.
I formation. Tommy Wilson under center. He'll drop back on the play action. He gets flushed out to the near side, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds at about the 45. Good pursuit there by the Huskies, Hunter Belke.
They talked about St. Mary's that they will throw the ball, but not as much as Wahpeton, but dropping back right away here early. Huskies do a good job of putting the Saints in 3rd and long here.
Hunter Belke, one of the homecoming King candidates. Going back with the play call into the huddle was Tommy Wilson. Noel Eckroth getting the fans fired up. 3rd and long. The pitch goes to the outside, and that is, I believe, Price, and he'll get to the Huskies 45, so a first down territory for them. And it's a first down for Beckett Price.
Yeah, we talked about not giving up the big play. You have St. Mary's in third and long, and you give up the first down. You want to try and put them in a punt situation there, or at least a decision make.
Yeah.
On what they want to do there. But they do a good job of just a little toss to the outside there and picking up the first down.
So the Huskies give up the first down of the game here. It's 1st and 10 in Husky territory at the 45-yard line of the Huskies. The Saints come up to the line, one to the left, one to the right, I formation. Behind the quarterback, Tommy Wilson. He'll give it right back up the middle on the fullback, and that may be a carry for Zach Richter there of about 3 yards.
Yeah, just a little fullback dive and able to fall forward there. And looks like it is going to be a game of about 3.
So it'll be 2nd and 7 here. We're in the first quarter. On the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, we're at zeros. East-West matchup here in North Dakota 2A football. St. Mary's Saints. Tommy Wilson under center, and he's going to hand it off to Price. He'll go off the left side. Huskies pile it up there, but it's a positive gain, almost 5 yards, I'd say, Brian. And it'll be 3rd and short.
You'll take that on every carry. And you put yourself in 3rd and short here. And I would say probably 4-down territory, depending on what happens on this play. If they don't pick it up but still get positive yards, they're going to go for it.
3rd and 3. Ball at the 43. They need to get to the 38, excuse me. They need to get to the 35-yard line for a first down. Wilson under center. He'll turn around and hand it off to Price, and he gets tackled, and it'll be a close one here. We'll see where they mark it. If it's right on the 35, I think they're going to give it to him.
Yeah, I think they've.
For extra yardage. Let's see where he's spotted.
See what kind of spot they come up with here. It's pretty close.
Yeah, they're going to say it's on the line and just enough. So it's 1st and 10 again for the Saints.
Saints able to move this ball on the ground, just a little inside handoff and right up the middle. That's kind of the area where you kind of miss Landon Ralph a little bit, kind of clogging up that middle down there.
Yes, sir. 1st and 10, and the ball again spotted right in the middle of the 35-yard line in Husky territory. Wilson under center, same formation. He'll turn around and give it off to the fullback, and carrying it forward just for a couple there was Zach Richter. Maybe 2 yards, maybe even less.
Michael Peterson in there on that tackle.
Gain of 1, 2nd and 9 for the Saints.
All right. I'm looking for some numbers here, but I'll get to them in a second. Beckett Price so far averaging nearly 10 yards per carry.
That is, that's doing work right there, Joe.
It's 49 times he carried the ball for almost 490 yards. Wilson drops back, and it's a little floating duck there intended on the near sideline here for Ruggles, but it's incomplete, and it will be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, had Kumo out there covering. Huskies do a good job of covering that one. Another one that kind of sailed high.
Yeah.
And, again, we can't tell, from the flags on the goalpost, but there's a little bit of a breeze down there. And I think it's kind of at the Saints' back right now.
Yep. I would agree. Here comes Tommy Wilson with the play. 3rd and 9 to go, and I'm sure, like Brian said, it's probably 4-down territory. Play clock sitting at 12 seconds, so plenty of time to get this play off. And here comes the pitch, and that's Price. He's going to get across the 30 and up to about the 28, so it'll be 4th down decision time here for the Saints, but I'm sure they'll go for it at the 29-yard line is where it gets spotted, so it'll be 4th and 4.
Yeah, 4th and a long 4 here, and see if the Huskies defense can hold. Price had a good head of steam going when he caught that pitch and able to pick up a couple yards there, came up short, and see what they decide to do here on 4th down. Do they go back to the air, or do they run that little pitch again?
Same formation, I formations, one receiver to the left, one receiver to the right. Wilson under center, 6 seconds on the play clock. Snap in time, and it's going to be a pass as Wilson rolls out, floats one wide open at the 4-yard line, and he drops the ball, does Ruggles. wide open. It was a little low, Brian, but that could have been 6.
That should have been 6 there.
Wow.
And that's a tough one to take if you're St. Mary's. Huskies will certainly take it. That's a missed opportunity for the Saints and a gift for the Huskies. So the Huskies will turn around and get out of here like they stole something.
They sure did. And Mike McCall was up here in the press box talking earlier, and he talked about the passing game for the Saints. He said they were 16 of 43 for 103 yards, only 6 yards per reception, and they've been struggling a little bit.
Well, they had a good opportunity there, that's for sure.
Sure did. Huskies looking to pass one out on the near outside here across the 50-yard line. Pass intended for Kumo, just out of the outstretched arms of Cooper Kumo. Happy birthday, Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper had some room over here on the near side, one-on-one coverage.
Yeah, he did.
And just a little bit overthrown.
So as we approach the 5-minute mark here in the first quarter, we're held scoreless. Huskies with a big 4th down opportunity to get the ball back in their own territory. And the handoff to Peterson up the middle. He breaks a couple tackles, gets across the 40 to the 41, and a first down for the Huskies.
Yeah, that's a good run there. Good, another read option. This time he gives it to Peterson. He just kind of works his way up the middle. Those linemen doing a good job of blocking up front, and that's a big first down here for the Huskies.
And again, a little bit of, I wonder if there's going to be a, there we go. We're good. Never mind. Saw a late substitution as Caden Barth came in late there. Handoff to Peterson again, maybe a yard or 2. So Coach Gilbertson wanted to get Mikey going, he said.
Both of these teams want to run the football. That's what Coach Gilbertson said in the pregame show. He wanted to establish the run, wanted to do it with Peterson, and they're trying to do that right now. That was a big hit by Jackson Barth on that last play.
Sure was. I was just looking at his number and his name. He's a big boy. He fills up a big hole on there on the defensive line for the St. Mary Saints. 2nd and 9. Jack Gilbertson back in the gun. He's got Michael Peterson to his right. He puts Barth in motion. Handoff goes to Michael across the 45 to 50, and he bangs his way across the 45 of the Saints down to the 41. 1st and 10 for the Huskies.
How about that run? That was weird because the Saints had penetration around the outside of Peterson. He just skirted right up the middle. It's almost like a little draw play there. And Peterson picking up another first down, and the Huskies doing a good job of establishing the run here on the second possession.
Barth in motion on that one might have created a little confusion in the backfield because there has been times where the Huskies have handed that off in a forward handoff. But it's 1st and 10 for the Huskies in Saint territory, and the pass goes behind Caden Barth on the slant play at the 34-yard line, incomplete.
Yeah, he had him there. That's true RPO there. Put it in the belly, look to see if you can run, see if your receiver's open. He had him just a little bit behind him there.
So the Huskies in Saints territory for the first time, their first series inside Saint territory. This time 2 receivers on the near side. In motion to the near side is Brushert. And Peterson gets the handoff. He'll zigzag. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage or a little short. It'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, I don't know if that play was supposed to come back our way a little bit. Not much of a hole there. There was a bit of a hole to the left, and looks like he kind of just decided to go the other way and no room there.
Checking in here on the near side for the Huskies will be Caden Barth. 4 was Kumo. I made that mistake earlier. Kumo was in motion on that one, not Barth. Gilbertson rolls to the right, and he'll float it back across the middle, caught by Kumo at the 29-yard line. Throwing back against the grain, Brian, and it's a first down for the Huskies.
That was well executed there. When he looked back to his left, I'm like, what is he looking at?
Right.
And then there's Kumo coming across the middle and placed right on the money, and the Huskies pick up the first down.
They place it at the 27-yard line of the Saints. Huskies on a nice little drive here. 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 3 receivers now to the near side. And again, the run option there and a read option, and there goes Gilbertson back up the middle, carries it forward for about 8 or 9 yards. Nice carry for Jack.
Nice gain on the quarterback keeper.
So Jack worked his way down into the Amanda Frederick red zone for the first time tonight here.
Jack rushed it 19 times for 54 yards last week, averaging just under 3 yards per carry. But we know with his speed and deceptiveness, he can do it. And we're in the Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance red zone, as Brian said. Second and short. Second and, we'll say, 2.
Got a lot of things you can do here on second and short.
He does draw back to look to the near side. Floats that rainbow up for Steffens. Does he get down in time? It does. Steffens in the corner. Touchdown for the Huskies. 19-yard touchdown.
Well, that was a rainmaker right there. That ball went up in the air and took forever to come down. And Steffens was so wide open, he could just wait for it to come down to him.
Yeah, I didn't see the exact pattern. I was watching Jack, but he must have ran just an out pattern to the corner when he got there. And nice pass and nice reception, and Jack aired it out perfectly. And Huskies will kick, and Peterson will try the attempt. And that is up and good. And we're going to stay here. We'll keep it here, B-Dub, and we're going to go down and we'll visit with Mike McCall. Mike, what did you see on that play there?
Well, Braden started inside, and then they had crossing routes going, so he's able to get to the corner of the end zone, and just a great pass by Jack. I was going to bring up on this drop pass down here by St. Mary's. Coolmo slipped when he was coming out of his break, and that's why he was wide open, and thankfully, the ball was just a little bit underthrown.
Yeah, I wondered why he was so wide open. I didn't see the slip there, so that's a good catch, Mike.
Yeah, he was backpedaling, and he went to drop the hips, and he just slipped out from underneath him.
All right, thanks for that update, Mike. Appreciate it. Mike McCall down on the sidelines for us here on Three Borders Sports Network. We'll hear from him from time to time. Doing a great job down there for us, and the former Husky football coach doing a great job here for Three Borders Sports Network. We're lucky to have him down there. That's kind of fun.
He's working for free, though, right?
Yeah, we aren't paying him.
Okay, I just
he got a shirt, though.
That's all he gets. Cause, yeah.
Well, he could have had a free sandwich like we did.
That's all we can afford.
And maybe he did.
I think he probably did.
All right, Price is back to receive the kick, and I think Ruggles is back there as well. Michael Peterson tees it up here for the Huskies at the 40-yard line. Minute 40 to go on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 7-0 lead for the Huskies. Peterson kicks it straight away right to Beckett Price at the 20-yard line. And he's met there by Brushert, and that's all the further he's going to get to go. So a nice defensive play there on special teams for Isaiah Brushert.
Yeah, that's what you want to get. That's what Coach Gilbertson talked about. You want to have good play on special teams. You don't want to give up the big play. And the Huskies do a good job of covering that kickoff there to keep the Saints in decent starting field position, but not as good as the first possession.
Yeah, I would say it was all right there. I want to thank all of our sponsors, including Gripper Sports in downtown Wahpeton. Gripper Sports right on Dakota Avenue. Got all your favorite team sports apparel. Gripper Sports. Stop and see Wayne and Tyler there. You can check out their vinyl print machine that they have there, too, as well.
Hey, we got somebody checking in on the Studio 22 Designs shout-out line.
Okay, we'll do that after this play. And, look at Beckett Price just bounce off a tackle. And Beckett Price racing down the sideline, and Beckett Price going to go for 71 yards. He broke a couple tackles, Brian, and down he went all the way for a touchdown.
Yeah, well, just when we were talking about not giving up the big play and doing a good job on special teams, there's the big play for the Saints, and that's what they want. And all the way down the sideline for the touchdown. Just in one play, they get it right back.
So 27 seconds goes by, and the Saints answer it right back, and they're going to try to kick as well. And I believe Asher Coughlin will try to kick this one.
Attempting the point after for the Saints is number 52, Asher Coughlin.
And it is. So we'll see if we got a tie game or if the Huskies lead by one here. Coughlin, left-footed kicker.
Lefty, Joe.
How about that? Didn't that catch the number of the holder, but the snap is down, the kick is up, and it is no good. Looks a little wide to the right to me, and the kick fails, but the Huskies will retain the lead now, 7-6. We're going to take a 30-second break here. We'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network, 7-6 in favor of the Huskies.
Offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. You know, we're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about what's the network going to be after I retire, where it continues to evolve. And if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
Red River Communications, Mr. Tom Steinolfsen. Thank you, Tom. Tom is a very well-spoken man, and we appreciate the partnership that we have with Red River Communications. And you probably heard my phone just ping there, but our Studio 22 Design shout-out line is open here. We'll try and get you in here before the end of the quarter. If not, we'll get you in the second quarter. And send me a text at 701-640-2619, and the kick goes deep to Braden Steffens at the 10, and he'll take off back up the middle, trying to follow some blockers, and tries to get around the far side. Not able to get anywhere, and he'll be tackled nicely there at about the 16, 17-yard line.
Yeah, the Saints do a good job on kickoff coverage there. And now we'll see if the Huskies can get back to business here and try and drive down the field. Had a nice drive the last time they had the football. And unfortunately gave it the big play. And the Saints come back and get the touchdown.
Yeah, Beckett Price averaging 9.9 yards per carry, just probably increased his yards per carry on that 71-yard touchdown romp. Here come the Huskies now with 1:07 to go in the first. Gilbertson, Brushard shifts and goes to the left side, and he'll hand it off to Peterson, but met there, maybe gets it up to the line of scrimmage, maybe a positive yard. Looks like they're going to mark it at about the 17, so it'll be a carry of 1 yard for Michael. Good defensive pressure up the middle there for the Saints.
And the Huskies have been able to move the football. Michael Peterson's done a good job. They've also been able to put the ball in the air and find some success that way.
Studio 22 Design shout-out line, 701-640-2619. If you're a St. Mary Saint fan, go ahead and send us a text. Gilbertson will keep it around the right side, and he's going to break. Just one more to break, and Jack Gilbertson would have seen a lot of turf in front of him, wide open. So Gilbertson on the nice carry for the Huskies and a first down.
Well, we almost had an answer to the big play from the Saints right there.
Almost
really
did.
Just one man to beat, and he came up short, but a big first down again.
Yep. So it'll be first down for the Huskies. The clock starts. They do not have to get a snap off if they do not want to. There's a difference of about 6 seconds on the play clock. But it looks like the Huskies and Jack Gilbertson, nope, I think they're going to wait. I just saw Hunter McCall hold up his hand and just say wait. Clock hits zeros, triple zeros. We're going to take a break here. The end of the first quarter. It's 7-6 and a kick fail by the St. Mary Saints. The Huskies lead. We'll be right back.
Life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by
All right, welcome back to Frank Burton Field here, home of the Huskies and home of the NDSCS Wildcats. And the new turf in 2025.
All right, I got a couple shout-outs.
I do too, so you go first. Studio 22 Design shout-out line. B-Dub, what do you got?
Watching and cheering on the Huskies, Emily, Latea, and Blair. How about that?
How about that?
Yeah.
A granddaughter.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. The advisor's not there?
No, they're at my house.
The advisor
Taya's home for the weekend.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get some from the advisor at some point.
All right. You got any more than that?
What more do you need? I just
well, that was
started.
pretty cool.
I just started it off. I gave you 3.
My grandson's second birthday yesterday, and we're going to have a big party for him tomorrow.
There you go.
For
a schwindig. A schwindig.
A schwindig, yeah. There's Michael Peterson. Boy, he gets met right in the middle, but he spins away and goes away. There is no whistle. Peterson across the 45 in Saints territory. I think they were thinking that was a dead play, Brian, but he spun out of it.
What's the rule? You go until the whistle blows.
That's right.
And
he did. Michael did good.
If you're going to stop, you're going to keep going. You got to go until that whistle blows, and Peterson doing a good job with second effort there, pick up the big play.
So the run game here between Gilbertson and Peterson in this drive here put the Huskies in Saint territory at the 41-yard line of the Saints. We just started the second quarter. Jack takes the snap, reads, and he'll hand it off to Peterson right up the middle, and he'll get a little student body push there, maybe to the 40-yard line. It will be 2nd and 9 for the Huskies.
Well, they've had success here on the ground. Let's see how long it is before they put this thing in the air.
How about that? Our scoreboard sponsor, Farmers Union Insurance, and Kyle DeVries. We want to thank him and all the big group. He says he's got a big, and they're good group, he said, too.
Oh, is that right?
Well, that's what he said. I don't know if Kyle's got any good friends, does he?
I would say he has quite a few.
He must.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching, Kyle. He's been with us forever, since day one on Three Borders Sports Network. Thank you very much, Kyle.
He's sponsor number 1, isn't he?
He was.
Yeah.
Yep. He was the first guy I asked, and he said, absolutely, Joel. And he's been with us ever since. Jack Gilbertson drops back, and he looks down the near side. Steffen's got a step. Did he make the catch? He did at the 5-yard line, and he goes out of bounds. Steffen's with the speed. Beat the defender and got 2 steps in the reception.
Well, we talked about it. How long was it going to be before they put the ball in the air? And they go to the money man, Braden Steffens. He's already got 1 score on the night.
That was right in front of Mike McCall, so I'm sure we'll have a report from Mike here at the possession break. So thanks a lot, Kyle. We appreciate Kyle DeVries and Farmers Union Insurance. And here it is, 1st and goal for the Huskies here at the 5-yard line on the near hash. In motion goes Kumo. Jack looks that way, and he's going to waltz into the end zone. Gets met there, but it's a 5-yard touchdown run for Jack Gilbertson, and the Huskies increase the lead 13-6.
Yeah, just kind of an easy one there for Jack. Able to, again, just read it, pull it out, keep that ball, and go right up the middle for the score. And the Huskies able to answer that big play by the Saints and get back on the scoreboard.
So it's 13-6, 10:31 mark here in the second quarter. We'll see if the kick is good. Spot, kick, up, looks good from here, and the referees agree. And it's a 14-6 ball game here on that nice kick there by Michael Peterson. And the run by Jack Gilbertson. All right, we're going to send it down to the sideline here. Mike McCall down on the sidelines for Three Borders Sports. Mike, what do you got?
Just a fade route by Steffens there and a perfectly thrown by, but Jack Gilbertson, he was able to get the ball, got in bounds, 1st and goal, and then finished it up with a great run by Jack. The offensive line is doing a great job right now, opening holes for Jack and Mike.
Yeah, it looked like there was a little bit of a fake by Jack there to go to the left side, but he took it right back up the middle, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah.
So, no, that's what you want to see right there. That was execution that Coach Gilbertson was talking about.
How does the turf feel to you, Mike? Does it feel slippery right now, or is it pretty good shape?
I'm not wearing cleats.
Yeah.
It is a little bit slippery.
Yeah.
But other than the one time that Kumo fell down or slipped, I haven't noticed any slipping.
All right, Mike McCall down on the sidelines for Three Borders Sports Network, and he's take the 14-6 lead here, and Michael Peterson will tee it up again for the Huskies with an 8-point lead. How about having Mike down there? That's kind of cool, isn't it?
He does a really good job, and he knows what he's talking about. He was a coach for a long time, so he is our football specialist.
Look at that high kickoff there by Michael Peterson, picked up at the 16-yard line, and the Huskies on special teams will tackle, I believe that was Ruggles on the carry, and he gets across the 35 to about the 36-yard line. It was Ruggles.
Now the Huskies have been able to move the ball. They were stopped on their first possession, but we'll have to see here if they can stop the Saints here. If they can stop the Saints, get the football back, and continue to move the football the way that they are, that kind of put them in a good spot here to finish out this first half.
Chris and Christy Marr, they're watching too. They're watching from a dry garage with their pizza and popcorn, watching Three Borders Sports Network and cheering on the Huskies.
How about that, huh?
Oh, yeah, and they're having a cold one, but that's only their secret. Well, I just gave it up there,
just
Chris.
gave it away.
Yeah, sorry, man. And bringing it this way was Price on the carry for about 4 or 5 yards. So Chris and Christy Marr, thank you very much. And, yep, guess who is watching? Where's he at? The advisor. He's drawn up some new plays and some new ideas for Coach Watson.
He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing.
He must be in the comfort of his own home down in Brookings.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
I would say so.
Well, you get those new plays up here, advisor, and I'm sure Brian will take them into consideration.
Will I?
Well, you should.
I'll look at them.
He's an advisor.
Well, that's what he thinks.
I formation. Wilson will hand it off again and carrying it up near the 50-yard line. We're at the midfield stripe there on the carry, I believe, by Richter.
Yeah, the Huskies are going to need to figure out a way to stop this run game.
Yep.
Otherwise, they're just going to go back and forth. And right now, the difference in the game, we talked about special teams, is an extra point, a missed extra point. And that extra point, pretty important right now.
Ball, nose of the ball right at the 50-yard line. That red line is the 50-yard line. Our buddy Chad Affield was telling us that the logo there in the middle, I don't know if it's outlined or not, but you can't do that in high school football.
Yeah, the red line is supposed to go all the way through the logo. You have to be able to see that.
Wilson gets pressure, and he's going to roll out to the right. Brusher chases him down, and it's thrown out of bounds. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 50.
On that far side.
Yeah, that line's supposed to go all the way through in case of an onside kick is the reasoning. Then you can see where that ball is. But right now, you got to put it between the teeth of the Wildcat.
Would that? I guess it's not the same for college, then. Would it be the same rule for college?
I would think so. I don't know. The red circle you see on your screen there, that I believe Yards has got a shot of it right there, and Adam's on the close-up camera tonight, but the big red circle is for soccer. They played soccer here this afternoon.
I didn't hear who won.
I did not. I formation, this time a little tighter in the formation. And here comes Price again with the carry, and a big carry for him, about 16 yards. And Price again carries for a first down.
Price is doing some work right now.
Just in the last couple carries that he's had, Brian, that's 85-plus yards.
And the Huskies are going to have to figure out a way to stop Mr. Price.
Yep.
And again, both teams said they wanted to establish a run game. The Huskies have done a little bit of damage through the air, but
we got a flag, or what do we got? Oh, yeah, we do.
Block in the back.
Looks like a block in the back, yep. And that goes against the Saints. So much for that run, but it goes from the spot of the foul, so it's not as damaging as you'd think it would be. It'll be 2nd and 12 now. But, yeah,
that erases a big play, though, so you'll take that.
Oh, absolutely. Big Isaac Anderson. Good to see Luke Anderson back in there for the Huskies. And there's a Brushard tackle for a loss by Isaiah Brushard. So there he met Richter for the loss, Brian. You got the answer for your rushing game in that play anyway.
You know, Brushard's like, hey, I'll just meet you in the backfield, and doing a good job of just reading it, getting past the line, and taking him down for a loss. And that's exactly what the Huskies needed. They need another one here. They might need two because Saints might decide to go for it here on 4th down.
Hunter Belke, Luke Anderson, and Isaac Anderson up on the defensive line. And like I said earlier, Luke Anderson had a bit of an injury. I think it was against Devil's Lake.
Against Devil's Lake, I believe you're right.
And good to see him back in and starting for the Huskies. Wilson will drop back, and he's going to fly it out here on the screen pass out to the near side and out into the flat. But the Huskies are going to make it 4th and about 11 as both the Anderson boys were in there on the tackle.
Yeah, good coverage downfield by the Huskies, and then just a little check down, a little swing pass to the flat, and Huskies do a good job of covering that. And now you put the Saints in decision-making time, 4th and long, and it looks like they are going to kick it away.
It does. Beckett Price drops back into punt formation. I wouldn't take my eyes off of him, though, because we know he can run the ball, too. And he will punt from his own 36-yard line. That's going to bounce at the Huskies and just roll down to the 12-yard line. It'll be down there. Got a couple more I'm going to do. It's Tom and Betty Pollock. They're sitting in their recliners, nice and dry. They didn't say anything about adult beverages there at Tom and Betty's, but I bet there might be something there.
Might be a few.
Also, let's see, watching the party at the DeVries are the Kubelas, the Bones, the Moss family. the Gillespies and the Malks. How about all that?
They had a party going on.
I would say there's an adult beverage there
Huh?
too, maybe.
Wow.
Especially with the Kublas and the Bones. I'm sure there's a.
What are you trying to say?
I just know those guys.
Oh, careful.
Yeah.
Careful.
Our buddy Chad Affield, he's watching.
Chad's always watching.
Yep. Thanks, Chad. And we got more. We'll get to you here in a second. Snap to Gilbertson. He'll take it out of the belly of Peterson, and Gilbertson goes up the middle quickly. And a nice Gary there on first down of about 7 or 8 yards. It'll be second and short for the Huskies.
Yeah, another good job on the read option. Able to just pull it out of the belly and take it right up the middle. And Jack's dangerous with that.
He looks over to the sideline. Hunter McCall and I believe Evan McCall, the two McCall boys, are flashing signals, I think. I know it's Hunter for sure. And again, there's that read option, and this time Jack takes it off the right side across the 25 to the 26. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Huskies on that carry by Gilbertson.
Yeah, just good vision there by Jack. Just be able to see what's going on in front of him and where the hole is as he has the ball in the back's belly and able to pull it out again and able to just kind of cut to the right and just find a little seam there and pick up positive yardage.
Steffens split out wide to the right. Kumo in the slot right beside him. 1st and 10 for the Huskies. Peterson in the backfield with Gilbertson. Gilbertson takes a snap. He'll hand it off to Peterson. This time Peterson carries it forward to give him 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5. Yeah, maybe a little short of 5 yards, but 2nd and long 5.
Hey, how about this?
Talk to me.
Little Julia Lopez-Lee checking in.
There she is. How about that? How about that?
Down there in Mississippi.
Is that where she went to school?
Yeah, how about that?
Thanks for watching, Julia. That's pretty cool. Former Lady Husky. And she also played for the Husky football squad. There's a Cooper Kumo snag out of midair there, and a nice catch by Cooper Kumo for the first down on that slant.
The Huskies doing a good job of mixing the pass with the run and able to have everything clicking right now.
That's a good call there, Brian. They're doing a good job of mixing the run and the pass. So Huskies moving the ball forward here. 5.5 to go. The clock winds. Plenty of time here for the Huskies to get down here in the second quarter before the half.
Every piece of that RPO working right now.
Brushert comes to the near side. To Peterson up the middle. Ooh, and he got hit hard there right in the middle. Maybe gets it forward for a gain of 2. And on the tackle, I think, was Xander.
Yeah, Dominic Xander in there on the big pop for the Saints.
He sure did, didn't he?
Mike McCall says, tell Julia, roll tide. I don't think that's going to go over well.
Funny. I wonder how she's going to answer that.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to go over well down there at Ole
Kumo
Miss.
in the slot. Steffens to the near side. Gilbertson to Kumo again. Nice block by Steffens. Clears a little bit of space for Kumo. Gets across the 50 into St. territory. It'll be 3rd and medium. Joel and Roseanne Lisney. How about that? They're always on Three Borders Sports Network, and no better way to spend a Friday night in late September watching Husky football on Three Borders Sports.
We got a pretty good crowd on Three Borders Sports Network. We actually have a really good crowd here at the stadium as well.
And we appreciate the nice comments, Joel and Roseanne. Thank you very much. 3rd and 4. Gilbertson going to take it on the rollout. Has some space. He breaks a tackle and a shovel pass forward up to Steffens was incomplete. And Jack might have been able to run for that one. I don't know, but
I think he could have.
He
he had a lot of pressure there from Carter Mixlich and slipped him, but then just didn't have anywhere to go and then made the decision trying to flick it in front of him.
I think they're going to go for it here. Are they going to try and drive him off sides, or are they going to go for it? I think the Huskies got all 3 timeouts. They might spend a lot of time at the line of scrimmage with 15 seconds to go on the play clock.
Count here, I think.
Oh, they're going to go. Oh,
quick kick.
And nobody back to receive, and it's going to bounce, and it's going to roll. Look at that thing roll down inside the 10 to the 6-yard line. The quick kick worked for the Huskies, and Jack Gilbertson on that. How about that, B-Dub?
Yeah, I think when you draw things up on paper and you say, hey, we want to do a little quick kick, we want to try and pin them down there with their back to the end zone, I think that's what it looks like right there.
That's exactly how you want to do it. Nice quick kick there. Takes the takes the Saints back to their own 6-yard line. Chris and Kayla Burnt, they're watching from home enjoying the game on Three Borders Sports Network. Go Huskies. Thank you, guys. There's Pat Robertsdahl. She's watching from her couch. Come on, Pat, get up there and start cheering there. I want to hear you all the way up here in Wahpeton. Pat Robertsdahl watching down in Rossolt, South Dakota. There we are. We're in the Three Borders part. Kim and Steve Mann, they're watching. They have no adult beverages yet, she said.
Yet. Yep. Okay. At some point, I believe they will.
Yeah, I would think so. There goes Price around the outside, bobbing and weaving his way up to about the 10-yard line, gain of 4 on that carry. Huskies did well to shut him down at the 4-yard run for Price.
Yeah, the Huskies going to have to, with 3 minutes to go or 3.5 minutes to go in the half, they're going to have to try and shut the Saints offense down and keep them out of the end zone. Huskies will get the ball back to start the second half. So
yeah, if you could get him 3rd and long right now, you could use one of your timeouts and see what you can get out of it. But I'm not a coach.
You're not.
No.
We want to keep it that way.
Wilson under center. And he'll hand it off again to the back deep in the I formation, close to a first down on the carry by Price. See how they mark it. I think it's going to be short, B-Dub.
Julia says, tell Hottie Toddy Ole Miss is better. I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved right now.
I'm watching Mike to see his reaction.
Oh, my.
Yeah, there he's laughing. Oh, wow.
Yeah, we missed Julia a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. I formation again for the Saints. 2.5 minutes. The clock is still ticking. 3rd and very short. The handoff to Richter up the middle, and he gets through for a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Saints, deep in their own territory here. I believe both teams have, yes, they do. Both have 3 timeouts remaining. As Wayne Grippentrog gives the waving arm to get everybody in motion. And no hurry here from the Saints to try and get something done here. So we'll see when we hear from Coach Gilbertson. We might hear from him at the end of the half. We might hear from him at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. We'll see how Coach Gilbertson handles this. And Wilson drops deep, and he looks down the far sideline. Good coverage over there by Aiden Bonches, but I think it was caught. Bonches on the coverage. They both went up for it, and I think the Saint receiver came down with it, and he's pretty happy about it. And the reception over on the far side there was made, and that was by Ruggles. Wow.
I mean, Kummel couldn't have any better coverage than he had. That ball was
I think it was Aiden Bonches.
Bonches couldn't have had any better coverage than he did over there.
Yeah.
Right on the inside, and he just kind of got out jumped for that thing.
Yeah. So now the story has changed a little bit with 3 timeouts left and 1:35 to go here for the Saints. Ball on the Husky 42-yard line. Back to Price, and he gets tackled, maybe not, and there's going to be a flag coming in there a little bit late, but a flag on the play, and we'll see what happens here as the flag is at the 45-yard line, and I think it's going to be against the Saints, I believe. Might have been a hold. It looks like it was in that area, and it is a hold against the St. Mary Saints.
Against the St. Mary Saints.
And I almost said Jamestown again. So that'll take the ball back to the 48-yard line of the Saints, and it's holding. So 1:24 to go on the clock. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining. Wilson comes back to the huddle and makes the play call. So now it is 1st down and 20 for the Saints. And a little reverse action here coming across the near side. There's the big guy rumbling, bumbling, banging down people, and he gets up to the 40. And, boy, a big carry there on the reverse by Jackson Barth, the tight end. And now our first time out of the game here is going to be called, and it's going to be charged to the Saints. That's a Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Anytime's a good time to call Eric and the crew in 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back after this message.
Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Wear Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage 218-517-7878 or online at yield-advantage.com.
Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in the hands and feet? Does your balance feel off? Tired of sleepless nights? You may suffer from neuropathy. Dr. Andrea may be able to help. Neuropathy is a serious disease where nerves begin to break down, leading to balance problems and other complications. Our program addresses the causes, not just the symptoms. See if you qualify for our neuropathy program at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Schedule a consult with Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic, 701-672-1300. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, where chiropractic care is a family affair.
That pass was incomplete. I believe that Trayton King might have got his hand on it there, B-Dub. It didn't look like it got to the intended receiver. So now it makes it 3rd down and 8.
No, I think it was tipped, Joe. I think you're right.
Too.
And the Huskies have the Saints kind of right where they want them here, 3rd and long. And then it'll be decision time to see if they want to. This might be the only 58 seconds to go here. They might try 2 here.
We might see a pass to the flat here. We'll see what happens. Drop back. Wilson goes over there, and there's the pass and the catch by Jackson. And the pass is complete by big number 44, Jackson Barth.
And a textbook tackle over there by Cooper Coolmo.
Yep.
Just cutting the big guy down. And a big stop there by Coolmo.
So now a big 4th down here. And the clock continues to run at 30 seconds here. Wilson under center. Takes the snap, and he'll pitch it back to who else but Price, and he'll break a couple tackles, and look out, there he goes. In for the touchdown. It didn't take him long to get there from 35 yards.
Well, just got a big head of steam going again, and, you know, we talked about it in the pregame show, not to give up the big play, and I think even though it's just a 25-yard run or whatever, that's still a big play just before the end of the half here. So the Saints going to have to go for 2 here, see if they could tie this thing up.
Yeah, so they'll be going for 2 here to tie this up. It's a 14-12 game here between these 2 winless teams so far here in North Dakota football, and they're going to take a timeout and talk about it. And we'll keep it here to talk about it here, too, as well.
I think they, take a timeout here, use them or lose them, and, dial up your best play, your best 2-yard play or whatever it is, and see if you can put this thing in the end zone to tie this game up before the half.
Yeah, the Saints have come up with some weapons here, Brian, and I'm just looking at the stats here from before. And Jackson Barth has I don't see his name listed in the stats here, so he didn't have too many stats here to get listed in the top of the stats here. But all of a sudden here on the reverse, he had that carry, a big carry, and now he just caught that pass in the flat there and had a couple big plays for Jackson Barth.
Well, that's what you need. You need guys to kind of step up, and, they've got their big play guys, but you also need those guys who can come in clutch and pick up a play here or there. And the Saints getting a little bit from everybody here.
So the Saints come to the line. The Huskies defense was over on the sideline, figured it out. Cooper Coolmo split way out there along the defensive side on the defensive line for the Huskies. This time, Wilson in the gun. The snap is low, but the flag flies, and who's it against? Illegal procedure will be called against the Saints. So they're going to continue to go for 2 here as Wilson will go over to the sideline.
I think you still have to go for 2 here, Joe.
I think so.
You have to try and tie this game up.
You do. So it'll be a 7-yard. We can maybe expect to see a little bit of Beckett Price.
Well, the Huskies haven't been able to stop the toss. I mean, it's to toss to the wide side and see what he can get you.
So from the 8-yard line, from the 8-yard line, the Saints will try for the 2-point conversion here. 3 receivers to the right.
I think they got the same play dialed up here.
We'll see. And again, Wilson drops back, looks at the end zone. I think that one was tipped again, but it goes right into the hands of the receiver, Dominic Zander, for the 2-point conversion.
I think you're right, Joe. That ball came wobbling out of there, and it made it to the receiver. And the Saints tie this thing up with 19 seconds to go in the half.
How about that? 14-14 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. And we've got a tie ball game here with just 19 seconds to go. Not a lot of time on the scoreboard there for the Huskies to do something. I want to say hi to Lee Nagel, Liam Barber, watching on Three Borders Sports Network, and he wants us to give a shout-out. How about that? The Huskies boys tennis team shut out Fargo South today at Courts Plus Indoor. And congratulations to the Huskies boys tennis squad.
You know his grandson plays on that team, right?
That's right.
And you know what his name is, right?
I do, but I can't remember.
Oh, come on now.
Just wait.
Here, let me help you. His name is Watson.
That's right, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
I knew that. Well, I don't think it was from you, though.
Come on.
Watching on the couch, resting his new knee replacement. Hey, get well soon, Lee. We appreciate it. Joe and Brian doing a great job.
He'll be back on the tennis court before you know it.
Oh, yeah, you know he will be. Lee and Barb, thank you very much. Appreciate the comments. Appreciate you greatly. So, Asher Coughlin will be kicking it off here. We'll see what he does with the kickoff to the Huskies. The left foot is going to kick a ground ball, and that'll be picked up by Braden Steffens. He'll cover it up safely at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, you want to make sure you get that thing covered up. Now, if you're the Huskies, do you take one shot?
You got to do something with your speedsters, don't you? You got to look at Jack Gilbertson, possibly Braden Steffens on the outside, see if somebody can break something.
I mean, I'd hate to go Denny Green on it right now, is what I'm saying. I don't think I.
Why did you go there?
I'm just saying.
Why?
I wouldn't go Denny Green on it, but I would see if I can get something.
But they
here.
might be.
Oh, Denny.
Oh, my. 1st and 10. And that's what they do. That's going to run out the clock there. I don't think anybody's going to use their timeouts here to stop the clock. Everybody's going to head for their respective huddles, and we'll keep an eye on Mike and see if he can grab Coach Gilbertson or if Coach Gilby wants to wait till after the half. And we'll see what the call is. It's not that was a bad call. I'm just saying,
no,
why did you have to go with Denny? Why did you have to bring that up?
Because that's where it fits.
The Viking fans listening right now, watching
Huskies
on
are
Three
wearing
Borders.
purple. I mean, it just fits.
God,
it fits.
Oh, just stop. Halftime will be brought to you by OSPTI. It's a 14-14 tie here, and we'll see what kind of communication and hand signal we get from Coach Gilbertson as he's walking toward Mike right now here. We'll just hang with it here. Interesting first half, I think, Mike or Coach.
Yeah, I think it was. I mean, there was a little stretch there where you thought the Huskies were gonna stretch this thing out, and the Saints able to come back, tie this thing up before the half ends, and it looks like we're gonna get him afterwards.
Yeah, Coach Gilby wants to talk to his coaches before they go into the locker room, and I don't blame him. But it is an interesting and a fun football game to call here for you. It's 14-14 at the half. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with our OSPTI halftime show right after this.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wahpeton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with health pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise at Corner Drug, where your health is our priority.
Welcome back to our halftime show. Halftime is brought to you by OSPTI. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Fergus Falls and in Breckenridge. You're watching Three Borders Sports Network, and you are currently on the screen. You see the homecoming court being introduced here. And Addie and Landon just introduced. I think Bob Hockert is out there as well.
We have Jasmine Benedict, daughter of John and Amy Benedict, escorted by Evan Doctor.
Evan Doctor, of course, along with Landon Ralph, out with injuries here for the Huskies. Those are two important guys that would be very valuable for the Huskies right now.
Yeah, two big guys who can come up with some big plays for the Huskies. Out with injury. The Huskies got things going a little bit here in the first half.
Yeah, it was an interesting. I'll recap the scoring here. Your first score of the game went 19-yard pass to Braden Steffens from Jack Gilbertson, and Michael Peterson with the kick with 1:40 to go in the first made the score 7-0. Again, a nice pass to Braden Steffens beat him.
Yeah, and that ball was a rainbow pass, like Russell Wilson moon ball. That's what I was looking for. That's what it was. It was like a Russell Wilson moon ball.
He's thrown a few of them.
Went up and came down, and Braden had a long time to catch that thing, just wide open in the corner in the end zone. And again, the Huskies able to do some good things through the air.
27 seconds later, Beckett Price took her 71 yards to the house for the Saints, and the kick failed, and it was 7-6 with 1:13 to go in the first. Then after that, again, 5-yard run by Jack Gilbertson down near the end zone. He took it in for a 14-6 lead, and the kick was good by Michael Peterson. And here is your homecoming king and queen.
We have homecoming queen Britta Pausch.
Britta Pausch.
Daughter of Jesse and Tori Pausch, escorted by our homecoming king, Hunter Belke.
Hunter Belke is the king.
So a big play there for that touchdown for the Saints, and the Huskies didn't let that bother them. They came right back, drove right down the field, and then Gilbertson able to take it in on the ground for the Huskies.
And then just the final score here in the second quarter with just 19 seconds on the scoreboard, a 35-yard run by Beckett Price again, and then a pass from Xander. A pass from Wilson to Xander for the 2-point conversion after the penalty. So it was a 7-yard 2-point conversion. 8 yards.
Yeah, again, both coaches talked about how important special teams were, and the missed extra point by the Saints early could have been a difference in the game, and then they come back and they get the 2-point conversion to tie up the game. So, had a little bit of letdown early in the special teams, and you can count that 2-point conversion as special teams, able to get that thing in the end zone and tie up the game. Huskies got a finger on that ball when that ball was in the air, and still able to hit the receiver and take that in for the score.
That is correct. So we got a couple more shout-outs here on the Studio 22 Design shout-out line. Enjoying the game with John and our granddaughter Elizabeth, and she wanted to watch the Mickey Mouse Club longer, but we made a compromise and a treat with chocolate milk. And you guys are welcome. Again, that's from Kathy and Jean Matichek. Thank you guys for watching Three Borders Sports Network. That's pretty cool. They talked them out of watching Mickey and bribed them with chocolate milk.
And they wanted to listen to you.
No adult beverages there with the little ones.
Well, you got chocolate milk. You could doctor it up if you want to.
Mike sent us a text that we'll be able to talk to head coach Wade Gilbertson when they come out for the half. So that's when we'll hear from Coach Gilby here as we come back for the second half. So we'll take a break, and we'll hope to see Coach Gilbertson and Mike McCall when we come back right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Every morning, we start our day with a purpose. To care for each other. Beyond hospital or clinic walls. Helping people feel seen and heard. Because family, friends, and community mean everything to us.
This is who we are, and this is what we care about.
Hey there! So we have 30 seconds to tell you why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member-owned.
But aren't all financials member-owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
that means all the money that we make,
cha-ching,
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, our goal is to find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience, featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great. And if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. You have taken part in our OSPTI halftime show. OSPTI for all your physical therapy needs. Contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Fergus Falls and in Breckenridge. Also a Quick shout out here to Lori Matichek. That was not Kathy and Jean. That was Lori. So my bad on that one. So Lori, thanks a lot for watching with the grandkids and being a part of Three Borders Sports Network. Also got to give a shout out to Wayne Steiner. Wayne and Nadine are watching. Thank you guys watching on Three Borders Sports Network. And I'll bet you they are on Red River Communications, cable channel 28, watching that because I'm pretty sure Wayne has Red River Communications. Wayne works for Red River Communications.
I would bet that he's watching it on
Yep.
on Red
All right.
River.
So it looks like we're about ready to send it down to Mike, and he's with head coach of the Huskies, Wade Gilbertson. And Wade talks to the last-minute instructions, and I think we're good to go. So, Mike, go ahead and go there with head coach Wade Gilbertson.
Coach Gilbertson, a lot of good things in the first half. What adjustments do you make here at halftime for the second half?
We're going to have to tackle number 21 now. We talked about that pregame, and it has come to fruition. They're running that toss right off a tackle, just like old school football, right, Mike?
That's right.
Or old school Husky football. And hey, we got to just make a play up front. We got to make tackles up front. And if we can stop number 21, we're going to win the game. We got to force them to do something else other than give it to that big dog. Offensively, we just got to keep gaining yards in the ground, take our shots when we can. And dang it, we've got to work that clock. We can't give them that opportunity there at the end of the first half. And I'll be the first one to tell you that hey, man, that's on me. We got to take a little bit more time off the clock there.
All right, well, good luck in the second half, Coach.
What would you expect, Mike, to see there to try and get more time off the clock? Do you expect the Huskies to run the ball a little bit more, or what would you expect to see?
Well, I think to run the ball a little bit more and not maybe take as big as shots down the field. That underneath passing game is wide open, and they've hit it a few times, and Jack has kind of thrown behind him a couple times, but that underneath passing game is there, and maybe look to that a little bit more. But late in the quarter, I think he's just talking late in the quarter, that big pass down the field.
Yeah.
Just gave him a little too much time.
Yeah. B-Dub, you got anything for Mike?
No, I think Mike's right. I think some of those short passes, they're just as good as a run, and they can keep the clock running. They've been able to execute those, and that's just something that they're just going to have to try and do here in the second half.
And one thing that Gilby talked about in the pregame was getting to the football, more than one person to the football. And the big runs with 21, we haven't had several guys at the ball carrier.
Got to meet at number 21.
There you go. Good call there. Meet at number 21. And we had a little inside information here from Phil McIver. He said that referee, the white hat, Wade Gilbertson God dang it, Grippentrog, said that they want to get this second half moving as fast as they can, just in case there's some lightning in the area. So we got to keep an eye on that. So I'll get things right sooner or later. Huskies break their huddle down in the end zone, and we're about ready for some. And so I got to send it. It's not Elizabeth. It phone corrected for Lori. It was Eliza.
Oh, okay.
So
all right.
Eliza,
You're going to blame it on the phone.
No, she is.
Oh, she is. Okay. I was going to say.
She's saying it auto-corrected. So.
I was going to say, how can the flip phone be wrong?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's see here what this one is. This one won't let me open. I don't know.
Oh, man.
I had a message on our Facebook page there, and I couldn't read it.
If the people could see what I see and what I have to go through up here, they would understand my pain. They would understand.
Oh, you're funny.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, it is. That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, after all that, the Huskies are going to kick it off here to start the second half. Michael Peterson carries the ball. And is it sprinkling a little bit again?
Yeah, I think maybe just a touch there. It's dark to the south of us.
See, Jack had the ball that he was warming up with. He had it covered up there, so I don't know if it was a little bit of drizzle coming down or what. Here's our fifth referee coming in and jogging in a little bit late.
Tyler?
I don't know if that's looks like we got everybody now. Tyler maybe had to tend to the little ones.
Maybe.
All right, now it looks like we're ready to go here. Start of the third quarter. And this kickoff is brought to you by Tyler Farm Supply. Again, your Shoreline Farm Equipment dealer down in Tyler, North Dakota. And kick goes deep to about the 12-yard line, picked up over there on the far side by the Saints Ruggles. And he gets tackled nicely at the 21-yard line. And I believe on the tackle for the Huskies, Brian, was Braxton Heitkamp. I think that was number 3.
Good coverage there by the Huskies, and again, you're gonna have the Saints starting in field position that you like, and now again, it's just going to be a matter of see if you could stop the dude on the other side, number 21, and if you can do that, you might put yourself in a little business here. It's it's a brand new football game here with the score tied in the second half.
Well, the ball's on the 21. Let's see what the Huskies do against number 21. Again, we don't have stats here available to us here, folks, but he is well over 100 yards for the evening. Snap, and again, a little bit of misconfusion here, and a little confusion by the Saints, and it's going to be illegal procedure here.
And it looks like it is kind of starting to sprinkle a little bit, according to Mike McCall down on the sideline. He says he can neither confirm or deny that the official might have forgotten his whistle. And I will have a conversation.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you will.
A conversation with that official at some point here.
Goodness.
Because I might run into him. Oh, man, it's funny.
All right, Wilson in the backfield again, a little different formation here, and this time they hand it off to Price again, and he maybe did not even make the line of scrimmage, Brian. It might be a loss of 1.
Yeah, Huskies do a good job there. They had Michael Peterson in there, Caden Barth in there, Brushard in there. So, again, like they said, you want to meet at that ball carrier, have a meeting at the ball carrier, and they did a good job there here to start off this second half so far.
So Trayton King checks back in defensively here for the Huskies. It is a loss of 1, and it's 3rd and 16 here now. Ball on the 15. They need to get to the 31. Now the same formations. I formation. Handoff to the up back, Richter. And he'll get across the 20. Carries it forward. Gain of about 8 or 9 yards. Gets to the 24-yard line. It'll be third down and about 7.
Yeah, third, and I don't know if you want to call that manageable, but it's so far tonight for the Saints, it hasn't really been a problem on third down. So now let's see if they go back to the toss here on third down when they need to pick one, or if they decide to go to the air.
Big down for the Husky defense here. See if they can pin them deep in their own territory, make the Saints punt. Backs on each side this time of Wilson. He'll drop back. The pass protection stays in. The pass down the far sideline is going to be a little bit too long. You and I can see it well from up here, Brian. And that one was going to be a little bit long. You'd have had to have Justin Jefferson of the Minnesota Vikings chasing that one down.
Yeah, you'd have to have some quality speed to run that thing down. They went in standard shotgun formation and just a go pattern on the far side and just overthrew them. And it looks like the Huskies are going to get the ball back and quite possibly in some decent field position depending on how the punt goes here.
The snap goes back. The punt is a high one. I believe that was Price that punted it. Steffens will let it bounce, and it bounces at the Huskies' 42-yard line. And that's about where they'll down it. We'll see where they mark it. It bounced backwards in the Huskies' favor. And they're going to mark it at near the 45 the way it looks.
Well, that's a Saints mark right there. I thought he touched that ball in front of the 40.
No, at the 40.
I thought they touched that thing at about the
what in the world?
43.
No, they're putting it at the 45.
Oh, there we go.
So now it's a Huskies mark, if you will.
There you go.
I'm looking up in the lights, and I do not see a lot of raindrops coming down.
No, McCall said just a little sprinkle going on down there.
Okay. The Huskies, we're going to go 3 wide to the right side. Gilbertson and Peterson in the backfield. Gilbertson will take the snap. Puts it in the belly of Peterson. He's going to follow Peterson, but he's going to be covered up there right at the 45 and get tackled by 3 guys. And he's pushed back by Richter.
Yeah, just nothing there. Tried to bounce it back to the weak side. Tried to get outside to see if there was a little room there, and the Saints do a good job of covering that. And you're going to have 2nd and 9 here.
So 2nd and 9 in Husky territory. Ball in their own 46. 3 to the right, to the near side now for the Huskies. This time he hands it off to Peterson, but again, he runs into a crowd at the line of scrimmage. They say there was a fumble.
And the Saints are acting like they have the ball.
And are they going to say it was down, or are they going to say it's... Yep, they do give it to the Saints. So Peterson went up in the middle there, and a big crowd of people was there waiting for him, and it comes out with a Saints football in Husky territory.
Yeah,
big turnover.
We talked about having to take care of the football, no big plays, and here we have a turnover. And the Huskies were in good position to try and go down and see if they can get an advantage, and now going to have to be back on their heels with the Saints of the ball in the Husky territory.
So it's 1st and 10 now in Husky territory. Wilson goes back up under center. I formation again. And this time he pitches it to Price. Price will get through the right side, maybe gets 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that's that dangerous toss play that Price has had success with, and the Huskies do a good job of covering it up there. And they're going to make it 2nd and about 8.
Lori Matichek's chuckling because we made fun of her slip phone.
her flip phone?
Well,
I was referring to yours.
I know. But
oh, man.
I don't think she wanted me to say that. But.
Yeah, probably not.
Yep. Again, a little different look here on the formation. They'll still hand it off to Price, and he gets across for a first down. And across inside Husky territory is about the 36-yard line, first down.
Yeah, Price is just able to avoid the tacklers. Just a little jump cut, and then able to avoid second contact and picks up the first down.
Back in the old days when I did radio, Lori Matichek helped me call a basketball game once.
One of our games up at, I want to say, Red River.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was up in Red River. Yeah.
I got a memory.
That's good, because one of us is slipping.
Yeah, you're slipping. You're slipping.
Yep. 1st and 10 for the Saints. Wilson drops straight back, 3-step drop, and he'll pop it over the far sideline inside the numbers, and it's pass incomplete. And Cooper Kumo on the coverage on the pass intended out there for Xander.
Knock on wood, the Huskies' pass coverage has been good tonight, and Kumo right there step for step. They did have the one big play in the first half where the Huskies had it covered really nicely. I think Bonches was there, but the receiver just went up and just kind of out-jumped him there.
Both teams coming into this game 0-3, and we got a dandy here, folks. It's 14-14 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 2nd and 10 after that incomplete pass. And the pitch goes back to Price. He bobs and weaves his way, and there he almost broke it free there. And an arm tackle saving there by the Huskies. Michael Peterson will keep Price from out of the end zone on that 13-yard run.
I tell you what, Joe, when he gets that ball deep in the backfield and he gets that full head of steam going, he's got the vision to see where he needs to go, and he really can get it moving.
5'11", 185 is Beckett Price, and he, Brian, is just a junior.
Wow, they got a good one, that's for sure.
So again, same formation, I formation, and this time the handoff goes to Richter, the up back, and he fights forward and gets maybe 4. We'll have to see where they end up spotting it. It'll be 2nd and medium here for the Saints.
Yeah, that'll put you in a little bit of business here, Joe. Just a little dive play up the middle. You pick up 4 yards, and now you've got options here, but really you can just give the ball to Price again, but you can also put this thing in the air. So the Huskies going to have to be on their toes.
I lost there it is. Again, Price, a nice tackle in the backfield, but he might have gotten past the line of scrimmage. Was that Michael Peterson on the tackle?
I think it was Peterson there, and he did get a couple yards. And it's going to make it 3rd and 5.
We're under 7 minutes to play here, Brian. The Huskies, with the first turnover of the game here, gave it back to the Saints in Husky territory. And we're under 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. Saints threatening here inside the Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance red zone. The snap on 3rd down. The flag flies on the far side. Somebody was moving. Let's see what they say here. 3rd and 5. Who's it going to go against?
That would really help out the Huskies here.
It would take them outside the Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance red zone if it is against the Saints. And Wayne Grippentrug comes over and says, oh, they lined up offsides. Must be what the call is. So that's what happened there. They lined up offsides on the Saints. So it'll be, now it's going to be 3rd and 9, almost 10 for the Saints. And now there's a little bit of rain coming down again. Side 3rd and 10. This way, Wilson goes with the fly ball, and the fly ball intended for Ruggles. Catches it falling backwards in front of Aiden Bonches. And that was a nice catch on the outside for 22 yards.
Yeah, nice play there by Ruggles. Well defended again, Joe. I mean, the backs have been there, but Ruggles able to come away with that ball for the touchdown. And a big play for the Saints after the turnover by the Huskies, and the Saints take the lead in this one.
That penalty made it 3rd and 10, but it didn't seem to faze Wilson and the Saints. So we're going to go for 1 again here on the kick from the left-footed Coughlin. So we'll see how it handles on the snap. The place is down, and the kick is up, and it is good. So Coughlin with the kick will make the score 21-14 now here at Frank Burton Field here. The Huskies trail now on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard by 7 points. We'll be right back.
You know, switching banks takes time. But what if we told you that at Bell Bank, we have a team that knows you by name?
Worth it.
Or real people that answer the phone within 22 seconds.
Worth it.
A bank that you can trust that will never hit you with sneaky fees?
It's so worth it.
Switch and see why Bell Bank is worth it. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
All right, on that same score there, it makes the score 21-14. Three Borders Sports Network. We're going to go down to Mike McCall at the 20-yard line. Mike, take it away.
Yeah, St. Mary's capitalizing off that turnover. I think the Huskies were probably wishing they didn't throw that flag because it looked like they had him pretty well bottled up on that toss play. But as you said, the defensive backs have been covering well, just made a couple plays.
Yeah, the turnover was big there inside Husky territory, Mike. Good call on that one. And now the Huskies got to respond here with 6.5 minutes to go in quarter number 3. And the kick goes deep to Steffens. He's going to let it bound out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Huskies will take over 1st and 10.
Well, you got to put that out of your head. You know that you can move the football, so it's a matter of being able to take care of the ball, stick to your assignments, and see if you can get things going and see if you can get back in the end zone here, tie this thing up, and then see what happens in the fourth quarter. But now the rain's starting to come down a little bit, and might be tough to hold on to that football sometimes here.
Could be a slippery pig, huh?
If you want to call it that.
Slippery pig skin.
There we go.
All right, Huskies 1st and 10 on their own 20. Jack Gilbertson in the gun. He'll look and he'll hand it off a quick inside slant there to Cooper Kumo. The birthday boy gets it across for a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 32.
Yeah, that play's been there all night, Joe. And
it sure has.
They do a good job of executing it there. And I think you might see a little more of that mixed in here as we get along here in the second half.
Barth split out wide to the left. Steffens way up top. Wide to the right. Kumo in the slot by him. Comes back in motion. Now it goes into the slot on the left side. Now he's going to go back to the right side.
Can't make up his mind.
Jack sets him now. And he'll take the snap with 6 seconds left on the play clock. That pass to Caden Barth. He'll get across the 42 to the 43, and that should be another Husky first down. Yeah, Caden Barth getting the reception.
Yeah, another good play. I think just putting Kumo in motion there, just trying to figure out if the defense was in man there, and they were in zone. And the Huskies doing a good job so far here, kind of picking it apart.
Saw Caden's mom and dad downstairs when I was going to get my pork sandwich from Essentia Health.
That was fantastic, too, by the way, if we haven't mentioned that already.
Gilbertson takes a snap, and again, here's that pass out into the flat to Caden Barth. Gets forward for a gain of about 4 or 5.
Saints are playing soft here, and the Huskies trying to take advantage of it. And now, with these quick passes, you might get these backers to kind of back up a little bit then the Huskies can get back to business with Michael Peterson going up the middle.
That would be interesting to see. 5:16 and counting here in the third. Huskies trail by 7 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Kumo in the slot. Barth on the near side. Steffens way up on top. Snap. And again, that slant play to Kumo on the other side. He's going to break a tackle, gets across the 40 inside Saints territory near the 35. So there you go, Brian. You said it's been open all night, and it worked again.
Yeah, Saints still in that too high, and the Huskies able to just find the holes out there. And another big play through the air. Huskies moving the ball through the air on this possession.
Dominic Zander was motioning something to the coaches. I don't know if he wants to call a different defense or what. Zander at linebacker for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 inside Saint territory at the 36. Here comes Kumo in motion, and this time the handoff to Peterson up the middle. Gets forward, gets about 3 or 4. First, second and long for the Huskies.
I think you're going to see the Huskies go back to the air here. Run there, keep them honest. He's 2nd and 7-ish. And still playing soft on the outside, Joe.
Yeah, they are.
And soft in the slot, too, as well.
Oh, they're way off of Cooper Como in the slot. They're 11 yards off in the slot. We'll see what happens. Jack will take it down. He'll pull it himself, call his old number. Trying to break tackles on the outside. Gets forward. Canes maybe 1.
Yeah, that's one of those deals where Jack's better off just keeping his forward motion there. He tried to cut sideways and then kind of went for negative yardage there. But if he keeps going up the field, he might pick up 1 or 2 more yards.
Jack Gilbertson wearing the old John Elway number.
You know what it is for me?
No, I don't want to know.
I'm going to take you way back right now.
Okay.
Burt Jones. How about that?
Baltimore Colts.
Yeah. How about Dan Pastorini even?
Oh, there you go.
Huh?
And into the belly of Peterson, but Gilbertson keeps it and pulls it out himself on the option there. And it'll be 4th and short for the Huskies, so another big down here for the Huskies again, this time in Saints territory.
When I was a younger Joe, when I was a young lad, I wore the number 7.
Because of
Burt Jones.
I
just thought it looked cool. That single number 7, a little crooked number.
Yeah.
I just thought it was cool. Yeah.
4th and short for the Huskies here. Ball at the Saints 33-yard line. Jack looks over to the side, gets another signal. Peterson switches over to the right side. This time Gilbertson's going to roll to the left. He's got pressure, and he's going to throw it downfield, intended for Kumo, and bounces off his hands. It'll be incomplete, and a turnover on downs for the Huskies.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think he had Barth out there, and he got a little bit of pressure and wasn't able to throw it. And Barth kind of circled back. I thought he was behind the defender, and unfortunate to not pick up that first down.
So the Saints will take over on downs here at their own 33-yard line here with 2:28 to go on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We want to thank all of our sponsors, including Bell Bank, Minn Kota Ag Products, All Seasons Car Wash, Country Financial of Wahpeton and Casey Formanak, and Red River Grain. We got more, folks. Don't even forget about the Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance, our Red Zone sponsor as well, serving the Breckenridge, Wahpeton, Wheaton areas. Thank you, Amanda Frederick. And there's a handoff up the middle. And was that Richter or was that... I couldn't tell the number there, if it was Richter or if it was Jackson Barth.
First down carry.
See what
the Saints was Zach Richter.
It was Richter. Okay. Noel agrees with me.
He gained 6 on the carry. Second down.
He had 6-yard carry there, so a big first down there for Richter on the carry. And the backs are side by side beside Wilson. He'll hand it off to Price. Gets met at the 35 and be tackled there, so not much of a gain that time for Price.
Yeah, Caden Barth in there right away.
So the Huskies bring up 3rd down here. It's 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, that's a big series here,
it
Joe.
Sure is.
You need to get the ball back, and you've got to keep the Saints out of the end zone here, and you want to get the ball back in a hurry. You don't want to let them chew up a bunch of clock here and take this thing in, and you really have your hands tied behind your back.
So again, Wilson in the I formation. Takes the snap. He'll hand it back to Price. Price comes around the left side. He's got a couple of Huskies to beat, but he gets pushed out of bounds near the 50. And Braden Steffens with the tackle, pushing him out of bounds. Price again carries for a first down.
Man, he is shifty.
Oof.
A little bit like Austin Eckler back there.
Look at you.
I mean, it's just shifty. I mean, he just gets space, and then he can cut. And
he's not a bus.
No, he's not going to try and run you over.
No.
But he can take contact, and he just makes you miss.
Yep. A little bit of a light drizzle. Can hardly see it in the lights, but I can feel it. Wilson, this time off to Richter. Breaks one tackle at the 50, but he gets forward for about a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9. Isaiah Brushard helps him up out of the pile. Luke Anderson in there. Trayton King gets partial credit as well, as it'll bring up 2nd and 9. Third quarter's going quick here, man.
Yeah, it is. 35 seconds to go here in the third. Saints have taken the lead after the score being tied 14-14 at halftime.
Wilson, down the left side and wide open on the opposite side there, and a tackle made at the 7-yard line. And that was a catch down the far sideline, and pass completed over on the far sideline by number 84, and that is, who is number 84? Jackson Hillstrom? Nope. Was it 84?
Yes, it was 84, Joe.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I don't see an 84 on the roster. That's going to be the end of the quarter. We'll try and figure out who 84 was. Because I didn't hear Noel say anything either. But that's going to be the end of the third quarter. The Saints are threatening again deep in Husky territory. It's 21-14. We'll be right back after this.
Dakota Ag Products has helped farmers with all their agricultural needs as the farming industry has expanded. They provide farmers with all their chemical, fertilizer, seed, grain, and elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. Proud to be a partner in your operation since 1941. Download the MKAP Grower 360 app from your app store today to see current market prices, your tickets, and any essential information for your operation. Thanks for all your hard work.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network and Red River Communications. Let's take it down to Mike McCall with the report. Go ahead, Mike.
Well, something to watch here before that long pass. Price hobbled off the field. I don't know if he's come back on, but he was limping off the field.
All right, Mike, appreciate that report, and we'll keep an eye out there and see what happens there if he had a leg injury and he comes back in. And I was told it was 14 that made that catch, but I thought it was 84.
I thought it was 84 because he was jumping pretty high.
Yeah, so it was. If it was 14, it was Ruggles. And cannot see the number. Yep, Price is back in there. Wilson's hands it off to Richter, and he's going to get up inside the Amanda Frederick red zone, Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance red zone for 2nd and goal. Now ball inside the 3 on that run. So again, late in the game, a lot of Husky players going both ways. Fatigue may be starting to set in.
I mean, it could be, but you've got to try and do the best that you can here. I don't know if you can keep him out of the end zone, but you've got to try and do something.
Wilson, 2nd and goal here. Handoff to Richter around the right side. Breaks a tackle, but he's going to de-tackle. Oh, it is a touchdown. I thought they got him down just before he got there, but it is a call of a touchdown. So Richter on a 3-yard carry for the touchdown here at the 11-16 mark.
Yeah, I mean, the Huskies kind of put themselves in a tough play. The pass defense has been pretty good all night, and, not really letting the offense get behind you. And that time they get behind and give up the big play, and then the Saints are able to take it in here. And that's going to stretch the lead out a little bit. And that's really going to make things tough as they really were able to chew up a lot of that clock here.
Yeah, they sure did. Coughlin on for the kick. Snap is put down, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. And that will go in the books here and make it 28-14 here in the fourth quarter, 11:16 remaining. Huskies got to get a couple possessions and make do of it as quickly as they can. We'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network.
Welcome to the City Brew Hall in downtown Wahpeton, your food and entertainment destination. Located in the beautifully restored Old City Hall, it's the perfect place to gather with friends and family. Enjoy craft brews, signature cocktails, handmade pizza, and local favorites. Step into the Brewcade, fun for all ages. Play arcade games, interactive darts, and supercharged shuffleboard. Or try your luck with pull tabs, e-tabs, and blackjack across 2 exciting levels of gaming. Don't forget to join our 5 Stars loyalty program and follow us on social media for the latest specials, events, and live entertainment. The City Brew Hall, your food and entertainment destination.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, Red River Communications. This broadcast is brought to you by Red River Communications. Internet with a human touch. It's not Coughlin kicking that time, but that kickoff will go deep and out of the end zone. And that one was almost a line drive, B-Dub. That one was hit very well there. And that was kicked by Colby Hollenbeck.
And you can't see it on the screen, but the rain is coming down.
Yeah, there's some umbrellas out again, and you can see it down in the tarp down there on the behind the bench here for the Huskies. You can see it raining on the puddles down there, if you will. Maybe we can get Adam to get a shot of that and show the folks. All right, here go the Huskies now in their own territory. 1st and 10 from the 20. The Saints with a 28-14 lead here. Gilbertson will keep it on the keeper. Had it in the belly of Peterson, but he pulled it back out and kept it on the option. Gets forward, maybe gains 8, so a carry of about 8 yards for Jack Gilbertson. And the Saints will give that up all day if they keep running and running the clock.
I think you will. You'll give that up. It'll chew up some more clock. You got 10 minutes to go here, over 10 minutes. But the Huskies need to make their way down the field very quickly if they can.
Briskly. How about that? 2nd and 1 here for the Huskies. Again, Gilbertson will keep it on the keeper, and he gets across the 35, near the 40, gets tackled there. And Richter on the tackle, and Jack Gilbertson with the carry. Ball at about the 40-yard line of the Huskies.
Yeah, the clock will continue to run.
Stop to move the chains, but it'll click in right away as Wayne Grippentrog waves his arm, gets the clock moving again. First and 10 from the 40. They got to get to the midfield stripe for a first down. Jack again drops back this time, rolls to his left. He'll stop, plant, throw, and it's picked off. It was thrown right in the middle there, and it's a pick off there defensively for Jacoby Grimm. And Jacoby Grimm with the interception there. Jack kind of threw it up there, Brian, thrown against his body like old number 4 did.
Yeah, I think he was looking at Coolmo, and I think he actually had Bonches open on the sideline, and I think he just missed him and threw it into a crowd. And whenever that happens, sometimes that's not going to work, and it didn't work there. And that's really putting you behind the line there with that turnover.
It sure is, with just over 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. There is an 84 out there. See him? Right there in front of us.
I knew there was.
But we don't have him on the roster.
We do not have him on our sheet. If any Saints fans out there are watching and know who number 84 is, we'd appreciate the help.
Yep. And I think that handoff goes to Richter on the carry, but not much of a gain there. Maybe even a little bit of a loss for the Huskies. It'll be No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Yeah, if anybody from the Saints knows, shoot us a text at 701-640-2619. Let us know who 84 is. Noel thought it was 14 Ruggles on that, but I'm pretty sure.
No, it was definitely 84.
I thought so too. I really do. So 2nd and 10. Clock at under 9.5 to go. Pitch goes back. And around the end goes Price, and he'll get up forward. I believe they'll mark it as a first down. And they do. They're going to move the chains, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Saints inside Husky territory at the 42-yard line. So back at Price.
You're going to get a big dose of Mr. Price here to finish out this game. And you know who he reminds me of now?
Talk to me.
Old number 44 from last year.
Chuck Foreman?
Trading milk.
Oh.
Chuck Foreman. Jeez. What are you doing?
Drayton Malk. He does look like Drayton Malk out there.
Right now?
Well, you had to bring it up. Oh, and look at Bus in the middle, and there goes Richter down to the 3-yard line. He gets tackled from behind. And he touchdown saving tackle there, but Richter for about 48 yards there.
Yeah, the Saints have a pretty good combo here, Thunder and Lightning, that's for sure, with Price and Richter.
Richter again was coming into tonight's game, averaging 4.4 yards per carry. He had 29 rushes for 127 yards, but he just added to his totals there.
Yeah, you take 4.5 yards a carry.
Yep. And then you got Price averaging almost 10 yards a carry.
Yeah, that's just nuts right there.
And they'll hand it off to Richter. He got us down this far, and let's see if you can get it in. And
inside handoff.
They're going to stop him short.
Yep, they're going to say it's short.
Just short of the goal line.
So Richter.
You think they give him to it again?
I would say so. Look at that ball. The nose right on the goal line. Can't be touching it, otherwise it would be a touchdown.
Correct.
So just
correct.
Almost touching the goal line. 20 seconds to go on the play clock here as Wilson trots back in with the play. Under 8 to play in the game. Big defensive stop here by the Huskies would be huge, but Wilson goes under center. He turns around and, little botched handoff there. Did the ball fly out? I thought I saw the ball fly out, but
they're fighting for it down there.
And now they're going to say, where did they say the fumble happened, though? So what are they going to say here? The Saints players are saying touchdown.
There's a touchdown signal. I was like, there's no signal, but then there it is.
I don't know if he fumbled it in the end zone or before the end zone. If it's fumbled before the end zone, is it not? You can't move the ball forward. I don't know. We'll have to talk to Mike about that one, see if he saw it. He's down in that end zone, so we'll.
He was right down there on the line, so maybe he can help us out down there on that one.
So we'll see what Mike says here after this play and the kick. It's a 34-14 game. As Coughlin lines up the after point kick, and that's blocked by the Huskies. And that will be kick failed there. So if, Mike, you're ready to go down there on what you saw down there on that goal line play with Richter and the 1-yard touchdown, go ahead, Mike. What did you have?
He's not there yet.
Oh, he's not there.
So
here I was all excited about handing it down to Mike. And
just give us a second here. Let's see if he picks up here. We're going to get him here in a second, I think.
All righty. 84 was Peyton Copy.
And he is there.
Okay, Mike, what did you see on that little touchdown run there by Richter? Was there a fumble on that play, or did I just see something?
No, there was a fumble, and it went into the end zone. I asked for clarification. That rule this year is only if the ball's going forward out of bounds.
Ah, okay. New rule this year, huh?
Yes.
All right. Okay. All right, Mike McCall, thanks for the report there from the sideline. Again, appreciate your Mike's reports. And 84 is Peyton Copy. I got a text from somebody in Jamestown.
Look at that. We appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. But I thought Peyton Copy, where did I see his name? I thought Peyton Copy was 86 according to our roster. So now they say 84 is Peyton Coppy. So we'll give him credit. I'm pretty sure he's the one that caught that pass.
He was the one who caught it, that's for sure.
Barth takes the kickoff. He's going to go around the 20, gets to the 25, and he gets pushed down there at about the 25.5-yard line. Huskies will take it over 1st and 10 as the rain continues here at Frank Burton Field.
7:16 to go, and Huskies got a lot of work in front of them here. And can't really look at the scoreboard. You just got to get back to work here and start executing and see if you can march this thing down the field and get in the end zone.
Get some positivity, huh? Did I say Jamestown again? Somebody's laughing at me.
You said Jamestown again.
Oh gosh.
I don't know.
It's the blue and white, I'm telling you.
I don't know what it is with Jamestown.
I apologize, folks. It's the Saints. And Michael Peterson takes it up the middle, and he's going to be pushed back for a tackle for loss.
I didn't want to say anything because I was like, well, someone in Jamestown could be watching and cheering for the Saints.
Well, there is somebody.
Well, I know there's someone, but at least we got it clarified on who number 84 is.
Right.
So, yeah, we do appreciate it.
Yeah, we do. And I'll try to behave.
He's new. He'll figure it out.
Yeah.
He'll figure it out here.
The blue and white screws me up as Gilbertson keeps it. And there's the first slip we've seen since the rain started. Second slip because Mike said that Kumo slipped.
Yeah, he did.
Play.
He slipped earlier in the game, and Saints weren't able to score on that. But certainly Jack lost his footing there.
Right. I got a funny one I'll talk to you about here in a second. Gilbertson now in the gun here. 3rd and 10 for the Huskies. He'll drop back, looks across the middle, gets pushed out. He goes to the right. From the 15-yard line, he'll hoist one up and intended for Braden Steffens in first down area, but incomplete. And it's knocked away there defensively by the Jamestown defense.
Jamestown defense?
Did I do it again?
What is on your brain right now?
Why am I doing that?
Oh my goodness, that was
Marcus Anderson.
I think Marcus Anderson knocked that away. He plays for Bismarck St. Mary's, the Saints.
Why don't you call the rest of the game? I'll sit
Oh
back.
my God!
I'll sit back and watch.
I went to a St. Mary's game and a Jamestown game broke out.
Oh, it's coming down harder now, Brian. As Gilbertson drops back, 4th and 10, and it's incomplete or intercepted? Intercepted deep and pass intended for Braden Steffens, an interception by the Saints, Jacoby Grimm.
Yeah, Huskies
that's his second one, I think.
Yeah, Huskies just trying to make something happen there. Kind of a jump ball situation, and Grimm comes down with it, and the Saints in the driver's seat here with 5:54 to go in the 4th.
It's coming down hard here in Wahpeton, North Dakota, everybody. Mike is getting drenched down there. You should have brought your raincoat, Mike.
Yeah, now you can see it on the screen a little bit. It's starting to really come down.
And more umbrellas popping up here.
Yeah, I got to protect some equipment here.
Yeah, you do your housework there. I'll call this Jamestown game.
You called it.
I did that on purpose, folks. Don't say he did it again.
So he says.
All right, the Saints come to the ball here. 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line, and off the Price it goes. He'll get tackled, maybe a gain of 1, tackled by Michael Peterson. And I don't know if that was Price, though. I might back up here. It looked like it was Vincent Lingenfelter. As Price will go off now. Richter will go off. We've got a couple of new running backs coming in here for the Saints.
I think Price has put in his work for the day.
I'd say he's done. Let's get that guy off the field and keep him healthy for the next round because everybody starts their own individual play next week. And the handoff goes deep to the deep back and tackled at the 50. And that will be, again, a carry there for Lingenfelder. Yeah, I got a good you're done protecting equipment now?
Yeah, I best I could without interfering.
Jake Kubla, he's one of the people watching at Kyle DeVries' house.
Yeah.
He said it's really weird there. There's a lot of Farmers Union insurance logos at Kyle's house.
I bet
he says it's kind of weird.
I bet there. And then he looks at the screen and there's one on the screen.
Yeah, and then he's watching the screen. There's one there. He says, "Well, he said that it's not very good hot dogs that he cooked for us either." So
wow,
I'm sure there's some jabbing going back and forth.
I don't want to get involved in that.
And a new quarterback here for the Saints as well. And the handoff is short of the first down. The new quarterback is John Miller.
All right, I got to get back to my job here.
All right,
I got lots of stuff going on.
Do some housekeeping.
Here. I'm trying to.
I got more messages from Jake here. He's having a good time. He's just trying to embarrass Kyle. So he says, "I don't need to buy another insurance policy. I'm tapped out on insurance." So Kyle, don't sell me any more.
Probably is, right?
Yeah. Oh, funny. Well, I'm glad they can have a good time there doing that. That's fun. Under 4 minutes to play. Miller under center for the Saints. He'll drop back and hand it off and carry ahead for a first down there on the 4th and short for the Saints.
His carry is good for a Saints first down.
Big Luke Anderson checks back in here for the Huskies.
Another tackle.
You should turn your phone down so they don't hear
My
you.
phone is never turned on.
Yeah.
And I know how to operate a cell phone. We should just give you a pager.
Well,
how about that?
Scroll. Carry forward, gain of about 3 here for the Saints as we're under 3:20 to play now. And the rain is coming down good.
Yeah, it's going to be fun packing up the equipment tonight, I can tell you that.
And carrying it out of here.
And carrying it out of here.
Mike is used to being on the sidelines here when it's raining and snowing. He used to wear shorts all the time.
Yeah, he did.
But he's not wearing shorts
tonight.
He
is not wearing shorts tonight, and
No.
he is he's going swimming right now.
He's wet. Hopefully he's got his wallet in his pickup because his wallet would be soaked right now.
His play sheet is going to be really wet in his back pocket down there.
And people, I'm going to close my window a little bit here. It's coming inside. And hopefully our cameras are good. And now we got a timeout taken by Jamestown. There was a wholesale changes here. A Carlson Family Insurance timeout. 50. Yeah, it's coming down good. If you can't see it there, we'll see if Adam get a shot of the rain. I'll tell him to.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see it on the screen there. If he gets a shot of the lights, I think you'd be able to see it a little bit better here. McCall's calling us, so let's see what he has to say.
All right. Hand it over to him.
Yeah, what do we got going on down there, Mike? You staying dry down there?
You know, I don't think the heavy stuff's going to come down for quite some time yet. But you know, who called the timeout there, Joe?
Jamestown did. What did you say?
That's what I thought you said.
Yeah.
The Saints called the timeout.
Oh, man. It's out of control.
And my thing is, hey, 2:39 left. It's pouring rain. They should know I'm soaking wet, and they should not be calling a timeout.
Yeah, you are correct. Whoever it is, whether it's Jamestown or Bismarck St. Mary's, right?
Yeah. I'd keep playing if I was you, Mike.
All right, see if Adam got a shot of the lights here after this play. Maybe he's back on the play, I suppose.
Oh, here, he's back on the play.
Yep.
I think I probably would have missed it there. So.
That's all right.
That was number 75 for the Huskies.
I'll tell him to get it again. Stay on yards.
Nice tackle. 3rd and 10.
Let's see if he's got a shot of the lights now. Oh, that's his camera there, isn't it? It is just coming down. I mean, you see this stuff on Monday Night Football, folks. This is crazy stuff right now.
You can see it on the screen. It's coming down pretty good. Yeah, there he goes.
There he goes. He's going up there now. Look at it come down there, folks. That's how it's raining here. And now the Huskies call a timeout. That wasn't the Vikings. I'll get my teams right.
Yeah, you will.
We're almost in the 4th quarter. Well, we are in the 4th quarter. How about that?
Wow.
Well, we got our player of the game coming up here, too, in the First Community Credit Union postgame show. A soaked Mike McCall. We'll see if he can catch up with Coach Gilbertson to get some words from him here at the end of the game. Again, this timeout brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Well, we had a good first quarter here for the Huskies and the Saints. It was a good game, 14-14, and the Huskies just couldn't stop Beckett Price.
I mean, Price was doing a good job, but when you turn the ball over, when you're at your advantage, and then you give it back to them, and then you're just not able to keep up. They can't have the ball more than you when you both can move the football.
Yeah. My wife has even given me grief here about Jamestown. Now,
really?
So, yep. So I'll hear about that when I get home. On that carry,
number 22, Kobe Hollenbeck, carrying for the Saints.
Mike we'll see. We'll name our player of the game here shortly. Kyle didn't even have any ketchup for the hot dogs. Can you believe that?
What kind of host is that?
You can't even have a ketchup? What in the world? Did he grill them, I wonder, or did he boil them?
Well, I mean,
he probably microwaved them.
Could have microwaved them, yep, nuked them.
Second and about 3 for the Saints. I said Saints. Miller will take the handoff. Comes to the near side, across the 35, near a first down. Going to be short the way it looks, the mark coming in. See if I can get a number here. It's 34, and that will be Noah Schmidt on that carry.
Yeah, Mickelson in on the stop, Braxton Mickelson.
Yeah, we should call a few Husky numbers here. Braxton Mickelson, I also see out there 75, Preston Dahl. Huskies will take possession of the ball there. I didn't realize that was fourth down. See who else we got for the Husky offense there. And again, the rain just coming down. Kyle didn't even have any hot ketchup. Funny. Huskies. And a snap and the handoff to the near side and tackled for a loss there.
Barth at quarterback now for the Huskies.
I was just going to say Barth at quarterback, and I was going to say that carry there was by Carter Oswald.
You also got Austin Finsky in the backfield.
46 seconds and counting here for the Huskies. Rain continues. That handoff goes to the left there by Austin Finsky, the aforementioned player for the Huskies. See if I can get some names and numbers here for some of the players from Bismarck St. Mary's. Trotting off the field is Kendall Hellman. The Saints. Out here in the corner is Ian Cochran. Also in defensively for the Saints, Gabriel Herman. This is probably the last play of the game, if they get it off, and they do. And the handoff and met there on third down and 12 for the Huskies, and that will be the end of the game. And quickly, I think we're going to have our player of the game presentation here. Mike is going to, they're going to do their handshakes, but Mike will probably go over and catch our player of the game here shortly. And stay tuned, folks, for our First Community Credit Union post-game show and our Optimum Rehab player of the game. We want to be able to do all the things you want to do. Stop and see Dr. Tony and visit our webpage at myoptimumrehab.com. First Community Credit Union post-game show. Make your dreams affordable with competitive rates and flexible terms with our products, FCCU. And the rain continues, and you know what? I want to say thanks, first of all, to Mike McCall down there. We got to say thanks to him. See if Mike can grab him real quick here as he trots away.
He's going to try here. Mike's down there. He's going to try and grab our player of the game. I don't think there's any secret of who that might be.
Right.
But we'll see if we can get him before he gets into the pile there.
There he comes out of the handshake line, and it's just... Yep, Coach McCall handled them, and we'll go down to Mike McCall right now with our Optimum Rehab player of the game. That is Beckett Price. Go ahead, Coach, when he's ready.
Beckett, little wet out here right now.
Yeah.
Beautiful though. What adjustments did you guys talk about at halftime to give you the opportunity to come out with the win here?
Just full teamwork and trusting each other, and especially those linebackers coming down and following our fullback. We had to swap that. That worked a little bit. But basically just faith in each other and just bringing back the energy really helped.
You had some really big runs here, broke some tackles. Like we talked about, you're not going to run over anybody, but you had that speed. What gave you that extra burst?
God, It's all God. All faith through him. He gives me that energy.
Okay, I just want to present to you, you are our Optimum Rehab Player of the Game. Congratulations that. You can wave to everybody watching up there. And great game tonight. Congratulations, you guys, on the win.
Thank you.
All right, Mike McCall down there. We're going to get a picture of Beckett here when he's done with the huddle. Looks like they're done with the huddle already. Mike, again, great job down there, man. Thank you so much for being down there and getting soaked.
Thanks a lot. It was still fun. You know what? Yeah, it's raining. I think they just want to get out of here.
All right, if you can go catch him quick there for a picture, we'll let you go. You get out of the rain, too, and we'll talk to you later. Mike McCall down on the sidelines there for us. And B-Dub, you can shut Mike's.
There you got him off.
I can hear him, though. Or is that you wind blowing?
That's me.
That's you.
Yep.
Okay. Again, our first Community Credit Union post-game show, our Optimum Rehab Player of the Game is Beckett Price. Again, we don't have the stats available to us, but I'm sure he was well over 100 yards, probably even closer to 150.
I'm going to say well over the 100-yard mark.
71-yard carry for a touchdown.
Yeah, so he maybe I'm pretty sure close to that 150 mark, maybe 175. But like Coach Gilbertson said at the beginning of the game or before the game, he's a dude. Yeah. And he proved that he's a dude, and he gets going. Not going to run you over, not that type of player, but he is just shifty, and he's got the speed, and once he gets past you, look out as he showed off on the 71-yard touchdown run.
There it goes. There's and the rain continues to fall here, folks, at the field of the North Dakota State College of Science Wildcats. There was a soccer game here earlier. Our camera guys downstairs, we got to thank them for standing out in the rain and the weather. That's Camden Yards Kelson and Adam Schreiner. Adam came all the way down from Fargo to work the camera for us tonight, so we appreciate him doing that. And I think we just better wrap it up, too,
I think we're going to have to, just so we can get our equipment out of this weather.
All right, let's do that,
we
folks.
appreciate everybody tuning in.
We appreciate everybody tuning in on Three Borders Sports Network. Again, your final score here, 34-14. The Bismarck, not Jamestown, Bismarck, St. Mary's Saints defeat Wahpeton Huskies 34-14. For everybody at Three Borders Sports Network, Adam Schreiner, Camden Yards Kelson, Brian Watson, I'm Joe Schreiner, and everybody else. Good night, everybody. And Mike McCall down on the sideline. Good night, everybody, and we'll see you next week at the Coaches Show on Wednesday night. Good night, everybody.